Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
We are the nation of domination. Nation of domination.
Woo! Yo, Playmakers, 420 crew, Guru Nation. What is good people? We are live tonight for the real Fantasy Playmakers. A few minutes late, but it's all good. It's going to be lit per usual. I'm one of the four hosts for tonight, Spencer the Guru. We've got a lit panel, as we always do here on the Playmakers. Tonight's episode is going to be what's more likely. We're going to have different scenarios as far as different players in fantasy for this season, to where we'll lay out for example, who's going to be the top running back, top receiver. We'll go deeper than that, though. That's the one thing on the Playmakers. We always dive deep. Don't just take the low-hanging fruit. We really give y'all the full in-depth scope to where y'all can dominate y'all league. But anyway, let's get the panel introduced here. We've got the most notorious man in the fantasy football industry, the Dynasty King, has the huge best ball tournament, all kind of cool shit going on. Y'all already know him, man. Alex, the fantasy football hustler.
Oh, we're getting wild for the Playmakers tonight. We know we got Luigi in the building, the Guru in the building. Yeah, I'm hyped.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it's gonna be great, y'all. I mean, I got beer in hand, PBR give me money. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm just stoked to we gotta get the panel out first, though. So let's bring out our third panelist. He is the man behind the scenes with all the graphics and all the cool, all the fly shit, the art, and all the just cool shit, man. He's just an all-around great dude. He's one of our loyal co-hosts here on the Real Fantasy Playmakers. Y'all know him as the Neon Peacock, Mr. Miles Peacock.
Just let me fly. Gotta let me fly. What's up, guys? Gonna get down, gonna get fly with y'all tonight. We're gonna talk some scenarios, some kind of, we're gonna pit some topics up against each other and say what's more likely and make some bold fantasy predictions today. So I'm excited to have that.
Exactly. Yeah, the intro, I kind of just, the little teaser, saying top running back, top receiver. Man, it's going to be a lot deeper than that. It's going to be, we're going to really go deep there. So y'all stay tuned, strapped in, because it's about to get wild. And yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's bring in our last guest. So we can't do the Playmakers without Luigi. So let's bring him out without further ado. Luigi, Skinny Lou, whatever you want to call him. He always brings the fire. He is the founder of the Playmakers, Mr. Bogard Scott Free.
Yes. My bad. The beer exploded on me.
You're breaking more than the walls down back there, huh?
Operator error. Yeah, I got I almost spilled mine earlier.
Hold on. Skinny Lou's having some little bit of technical difficulties. Hold on.
Oh, good.
You know what? Continue the show.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll
clean up aisle 12.
Right. Yeah,
Ron's in the building.
Yeah, Ron. What's good, Ron? Yep.
What's up, Ron? I painted this for Bogart. I'm gonna send it to him in the mail one day.
And Ron said, "Do peacocks fly?"
They actually do. Very short distances. They don't migrate, over long whatever. But check this out. So I lived in the country, and some random ass neighbors actually had some that kind of just roamed around their property. And I took this road to school every morning. I lived 5 minutes from the high school, and it was a country road. And anyways, one morning, like boom, straight up, like I'm gonna hit this thing, and it jumps and it flies over my vehicle, and it's like gliding in the air for like a good 3-4 seconds, like clears my car, my truck at the time, like no problem, just lands all cool in the field, like, you know, off the side of the road. And I was like, that was smooth. So I would say they fly, but they don't really fly. So I don't know if that really answers the question.
It's in the middle. It's like they fly, but they don't fly.
They like they glide majestically, kind of. They hop, jump, glide. I don't know.
So, do they fly kind of like the way that Buzz Lightyear flies?
Yeah, yes.
All with style.
Yeah, that's the way they do it. Like, there's a lot of, if you go back into like, because I think they originate in like Asia or something like that, but like or India, but like a lot of the old art has them depicted in trees. So I know they climb trees for sure, and they nest up in trees and stuff. So they're definitely not afraid of heights or jumping or leaping. And so
Hey, the peacock's the bird that ate the psychedelics. Let's go.
I bet you they did. If they're anything like, you know, or if I'm anything like their ancestors.
They eat the psychedelics.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I just know that it was featured in the Kung Fu Panda, what is it, 2? He was like the bad guy. That shit was pretty dope.
Yeah, Ron also
he was like an albino peacock.
Yeah, Ron, I got you, like chickens.
Like chickens, yeah, pretty much. They're beautiful chickens.
Hell yeah. Yeah, chickens with swag. Yeah.
Chickens with swag.
Yeah,
Ooh, I love that, dude. I'm gonna do a peacock like drawing, and then put underneath chickens with swag. I love that. Yes.
Yeah. Irish boy
Irish
in the
boy
building.
in the
Shout out to
building.
Irish boy. Yes, sir.
What's
Yes.
Henry, Irish boy?
Loyal
I
man.
am
Hey, he'll
like-
fight any man.
Hey, I'm 1/8 Irish, so cheers to you, brother.
Cheers
We
to
got
the
another
Hey, man.
Spencer in the
Have a
building.
Guinness on me.
He said,
When
I'm
I
here
have
due to
coffee, my
Ronald.
coffee's Irish.
He said, I'm here. We got another Spencer in the building. He said, I'm here due to Ronald and Stan because y'all funny. I like it.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just Spencer. What's up?
Cool,
bro?
man.
Hey, Ronald got friends out there, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everyone doesn't
Philly
just
boys.
He, I bet you he argues with that guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's discriminating. They
He
argue
He beats
with
me. He beats me there. Yeah, I'm
Man,
way
you
less
know what?
Irish than I thought. I bet you if I take one of those 23andMe's, I'm probably like way less than 1/8.
I don't know why we're just going to get crazy off the rails to begin it, but Ron said he's a quarter Irish. And I don't know why this made me think of Me, Myself, and Irene when the guy's like making fun of the kids kind of for being black, and, you know, Charlie's not black in that movie. And he's like, man, that's why the water beads off their hair, huh? When he's like, my great grandmother's half Italian.
He goes straight for the like who's hey, because you know what? Hey, fun fact, brother. The Moors that took over Sicily, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Spanish Moors, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Up
Well,
in
you know, the
Florida.
Spanish Moors are because the Moors took over Spain too. And Spain barely took it back, like not even like 500 years ago. So it ain't that long ago. You know what I mean?
The same
still have-
Moors.
You still got mad Islamic like temples and all this shit, bro, over there decorated in jewels and everything, bro. It's like
Bro, we got some like down the street.
Yeah. If you
I ain't
guys
even lying.
if you guys don't know what happened, you just got to watch True Romance. They give like a real cool version of the story.
Never seen that. I got to check that out.
it's a good one.
The first screenplay or the first script that Quentin Tarantino wrote, and he didn't have enough money.
Oh,
Didn't have enough money to finance it. No one wanted to let him direct it, so he sold it.
And then
I feel like a lot of those
I'll
first,
check that out.
those
I love
first the
Tarantino.
director's
Check
first
that
projects
out.
like that always happens.
It's
It's like, no, nobody ever bought the script for 6 years, and then it's like, boom, it's fucking the best movie ever or some shit.
so what's more likely? We start the show late and then have a smash show, or
Or never start talking about the topics on the show.
we start the show late and take it right off the rails. Welcome back to the Real Fantasy Playmakers, like my man Spencer done said already. You know what I mean, we're doing what's more likely.
Right.
And we're
right.
just gonna hit you off with some scenarios and what's more likely, you know what I mean? And feel free once y'all start to catch on in the chat, feel free to drop some of the what more likely in the chats too. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna pop this one off. What's more likely? Let's go with one. Let's go with an easy one, or you know, what I mean,
Shout out
just
to
open
Song
up.
and Hess.
So let's start off
Shout
light.
dog,
Something
and shout
something not
dad.
so debatable.
Okay.
Wait, hold
Devontae-
on. Why don't we let Guru do it? He had like a billion of those things. What was your favorite one, Spencer? Out of all those ones
Oh shit.
you shouted out?
Oh, all right, yeah. We can kick it off with one of mine. And yeah, I was saying the one that's really intriguing me. This was a great wide receiver class, with so many talented receivers. So mine was, and it's going to be a big one to start off a 4-parter. So this could go in all kind of directions. Who's going to be the top rookie wide receiver? Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks, or Drake London?
So who's more likely to be the top?
Yeah,
rookie
who's more
receiver?
likely? Yeah, who's more likely to be the top rookie finishing
run
wide
that back.
receiver for
Who's
this
in there?
season?
Olave, Burks,
Olave,
Wilson.
Burks, Wilson, and London. I feel like those are the first. Jamison Williams would be, but he's coming off the ACL. So
Who was drafted first? Was it Drake London?
Yeah, Drake London. Yep.
Give me Chris Olave.
Me too, because of the volume. I feel
Olave.
the way he kind of works in that offense. Like it's going to be vacant of a lot of targets. He's probably coming right away. Winston's like from the small sample size we had from Jameis last year, it was like Mr. Efficient, like low volume, not turn the ball over. We're not going to unleash it unless he's been studying the offensive playbook since he got hurt to like right now, and he's just going to come out guns a blazing, right? I don't think we're going to see that super aggressive Jameis Winston. So I think that Olave will come in right away and be a proficient route runner, separator, and target hog for the team with a bunch of unknowns and guys who you don't know who's catching the ball yet. Who the hell was catching the ball for them last year? You're drafting guys like Callaway and whatever as flyers, and week to week it is just one guy or the other, whoever was catching a random ass touchdown from Jameis. So I think that Olave has a good chance to be one of those possession to great type of impact receivers right away.
So Spencer in the chat, he says none of them. He threw up Christian Watson in there. That's a good add-in. I'm not gonna be on that train. And
a lot of experts are saying it could be a number of people. Alan Lazard or Randall Cobb gets to be a favorite.
Hey, I be wanting to smack those experts. Hey, if any of you experts out there got a problem, I'm right here in the Playmakers.
Yeah, pull up.
Yeah, those are people with like huge
pull up,
pull that they're just talking. But I think Watson would probably be one of those guys that would be impactful, but I don't know if he's on this list.
I just think he's kind of a raw prospect. Yeah, that's why I didn't really feel like
I got one.
He's too raw of a prospect. Did you go with Olave, Peacock? Who'd you say?
I did. I went with Olave. I just wanted to kind of touch on like maybe some of the other guys real quick. But
let me read out some of the other ones, and then we'll all get to ours. So we had so Spencer in the chat said Christian Watson, and then Ron says Burks for his number one. And then who else? And then Irish boy.
Who's the one with the asthma? Is that Burks?
Ron had Burks.
No, I'm saying the asthma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like that's an old story. It's just like whatever.
Eddie Lacy,
but that's not the thing is it's not a huge passing offense there either. So it's not like he's gonna get
AJ Brown.
Everyone's going to give their thoughts. So we'll keep going here. Yeah. And so Irish boy said Drake London. I'm with him on the Drake London literally because I think that he's going to be more of like they're going to try to do what they did with Julio Jones. They got nobody else fucking over there right now.
Highest draft up.
I'm on London.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Even though I love Olave, I feel like Olave has the most upside being in the Saints offense and being how good how much potential is, but this is more likely. This exercise is who's the most likely. So to me, the most likely, I'm going to go with Huss on this one with Drake London because the Saints have Mike Thomas coming back and they signed Jarvis Landry. Atlanta, all they have is Kyle Pitts. I know that their passing game isn't nearly as good as the Saints, but it's also, with Mariota, he's not the worst in the world. And Ritter, the rookie, if he gets the start, should be at least respectable. It's not like it's like fucking Sam Darnold and
he's not the best.
Exactly. Yes. It's not like it's Sam Darnold and Big Ben last year with his noodle arm. These quarterbacks are somewhat proficient enough to where I think Drake London with the volume is probably the most likely. If I had to pick, I'd pick Olave because I think he's got the most upside. But for this exercise, I'm going with Drake London. It's close though. All these guys are worthy. But yeah, actually with Wilson, I mean, we haven't really touched on him. I'm thinking though he's probably
Oh,
fourth because
this
of
guy, Disney
the fact
Channel
that,
Wilson.
Elijah
Should I do
Moore, Elijah Moore still being there, and then with Zach Wilson not being a gunslinger at this point, I think he's very talented. If he ended up in a better landing spot,
Look, I don't believe in Zach Wilson. That's why I was going to touch on his counterpart, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, and then
Say what?
Traylon Burks. Traylon Burks is
I think
up
it's the
there
Jets.
too.
It's also the Jets.
Yeah, low volume
And he's
passing.
from
game, like you
BYU.
said
Like, I don't know.
Peacock. Yeah, no, I don't trust that.
Hey, look at
Yeah,
this.
Traylon Burks, I don't like.
I
I like
argue-
Traylon Burks, okay, but I couldn't quite go with him as the most likely because it's not
I
really
want
the
to argue the other
asthma that
Spencer real
scares me.
quick.
Let me
I'll get
shout
into
out.
my.
Let
I'll
me
get
shout
into
out
Zach
to
Wilson later.
Let me
Go
shout
ahead.
out the Fantasy Sports Network who said, "What up, hustler?" Yeah, we got some serious collabing that's going to be going.
Yeah,
me and
what
the
up, Fantasy Sports
Network.
Network?
Yeah.
What's happening? Okay, look, I want to argue the other Spencer in the chat real quick, talking about Watson. And that, you know what I mean? It's ain't none of these
Sean?
motherfuckers, but it's Watson.
We're talking
listen,
about him.
I'm sorry, Watson. That's it, right? Christian, the good Christian.
Yeah,
Listen.
the good Christian.
Oh, the good
Hey,
Christian.
listen, man.
The
Aaron,
good
Watson,
Aaron Rodgers
not
don't
the
like you.
Not the
massage
24 ounce
Yeah.
accusations.
Aaron Rodgers
26
don't
now.
like you. He's not
Oh
fucking-
shit! Another two. What?
Yeah, they added 2 more. Yeah.
That's not even funny,
Let's
man.
not go
Fuck.
down that rabbit hole.
Hey,
This is
Good
gonna
Lord.
be
Can
this is
all
everything
the
that we.
receivers. Hold on.
hey, can we just say that Nick Casario is like, and the Texans are like, they killed that trade.
Yes. Hey, yeah, they did.
So Luigi's saying that Aaron Rodgers hates people if he doesn't like you, he's not throwing
Yeah,
you.
listen,
And
hold on. And
That's
if
also
you
true.
drop the ball, run the wrong route, bro. He ain't trusting you. So he needs.
He
to,
gives you that face like,
He needs
and
to
then he
jump out
rolls
the
his
gate
eyes.
really- he needs to be really strong out the gate, bro. Because look at whether it's Adams or Jordy
'cause
Nelson.
then he treats you like family, bro. No, then he treats you like family. He
Hold
just
on,
stops
Peacock.
talking to you.
If
Doesn't
it
throw you
ain't
the ball.
Adams, I mean, look, whether it's Adams or Jordy Nelson or goddamn Randall Cobb or any of the motherfuckers, bro, it was never the first year that he was fucking with you. It took those motherfuckers a while, bro. You know what I mean? So
And
he
Spencer,
really.
and Spencer did say it a little earlier. He said, I also have a Packers bias. And he said Burks has the best position to succeed. Then he said, "What's your name?"
What's my name, bro? What do you listen? Hold on. The world ask the world about me.
I don't know if he was gonna hit you with it. It doesn't matter what your name is, but I did it for him.
Hold on, man.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the
That's my old persona on the circle.
They
We
might
don't pull that
they
right
might
now.
not be able to see the names on the screen since we got 4 people on. He
You say
says
that's the cock.
says
That's
he's
the
new
old
here.
persona.
this is the first time.
It doesn't matter. Oh, that was so fun to run that shit.
Yeah, you had the
It
best
doesn't
name out of
matter.
all of those. Yeah,
No, dude, I would go. Yeah, I would go straight into like wrestling mode for like a whole episode. Sometimes, not always. It was very
We're gonna
just
bring
energy
that.
zapping.
We're definitely gonna bring that back. We're definitely.
Yeah, that was a fun concept. Yeah, we'll have to bring that back.
Peacock, you got. I know Peacock got one. Peacock, hit us with
Oh.
what's more likely.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll go right into it because we touched on Zach Wilson just a moment ago. But what's more likely to happen? I think this is the only one I had that just like off the bat that I thought of. But what's more likely to happen, or who's more likely actually out of these sophomore quarterbacks to reach 6 wins or be a little more successful than the other? Between number 1 overall draft pick Trevor Lawrence, number 2 overall draft pick Zach Wilson, or 3rd round, number 67 overall draft pick, Davis Mills. And granted, look at all 3 of these teams last year. I think they were all hovering at 4 wins. So
Yeah,
putting,
like the
we're
top 3
talking,
picks in the draft.
So
yeah, we're talking,
Zach Wilson, Davis Mills, and who's the other one?
and Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the Jaguars, the Jets, and the Texans. Who's likely to hit out of those 3 quarterbacks in their sophomore year? Who's likely to
Man, give me
hit
the
6
Judge
wins?
Davis Mills.
Who's more likely to hit the 6 wins?
Give me the Judge Davis Mills lanes. Let's get it on. Hey, listen,
Hey, get it on.
if they give me 4.5, I'm taking the over on it.
The 4.5 is what Vegas still has him at right now.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take
he
the
said-
over.
he
Give me
said
6 wins.
though. He said 6.
I
I'm
said
saying
6.
None of them. Not one. Not one at all.
Jeez. I'm thinking,
Hey.
I'll have to go with. I mean, I love the Judge.
Well, I said
I
or
can't
more
go
successful.
with
Like you got to pick one. Who's going to be
I
more
gotta-
successful?
Well, wait. So what was so what were we saying?
I said
6 wins. I
set the line. I set the line at 6. There's 17 games if you think
Well, yeah,
about
it's
it,
like
right?
who's
You know,
more
and the
likely to
Texans
get
and the
6? I
Jaguars
mean,
play each
none
other
of them
twice.
might get 6. It's just who's more likely. Who's the most
Right?
likely?
Who's more
You're gonna judge-
likely?
Listen,
Yeah.
they're gonna split with everybody in the division, right? So that's
That
3
happens.
wins. They'll beat the Carson Wentz Commandos. Then they'll beat the Chicago Bears.
But this is more about the QB, anyways, right? Not necessarily how the team finishes, but who's gonna take a step forward is what you're saying. Who's gonna take the biggest step forward?
Yeah, I threw wins out there just to kind of give us a measure because all these quarterbacks had 4 wins last year. You know what I mean? So it's like who's going to make the biggest jump between those 3, basically, if you want to look at it that way.
I'm going Trevor Lawrence, and I'm gonna say because of ETN.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to go with Trevor too. I mean, I think Zach Wilson. I think it'll be one of them. Like one of them will probably the Jets or the Jags will break through. Just the Jets. I mean, that division's so brutal, and I don't like Zach Wilson one bit. I didn't like him coming out of college. I thought because they had the big year, the pandemic year, BYU was like I only had 1 loss, and so people I think went cuckoo for Zach Wilson, and I wasn't buying it. I'm thinking, I mean, Trevor Lawrence. So it was legit. Trevor Lawrence had a Heisman-worthy season as a damn freshman at Clemson. So I'm thinking T-Law is going to definitely take that big step forward this year. No more Pervin Liar. He's out of there. Fucking, that's a big shit show they had with him. And then Etienne's back, like Huss said, and Doug Peterson. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz had his career year under Doug Peterson. Everyone was saying, Carson Wentz going to be a top 5 quarterback for the next decade. Well, I think
you show me a man who said that, and I will show you a liar.
Right. I'm thinking though Trevor Lawrence is legit, man. Yeah, like David said, horrible coach. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, that's crispy, David. He sniped me in the dynasty. I wanted T-Law.
Who's on the clock in that league?
So we just had 2 picks, Pitts
is
and
extra
Mixon went.
I think it's a Texican.
Yeah.
Texican on the clock.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I wanted T-Law. I definitely am buying him. I think he's gonna take a huge step forward as a sophomore, similar to the way Peyton Manning did.
Do you remember what Trevor was dealing with? He's having to watch his kicker and his friend Josh Lambo get kicked by the head coach, fucking with his head, dealing with all that kind of shit.
Hey, look, you want to make excuses for Trevor Lawrence because he's the number 1 overall draft pick, right? But if you want to harken all the way back to the laughingstock of the NFL last year, which was the Houston Texans, the shit show that is the Deshaun Watson saga that was still going on, but they've managed to get rid of because Nick Caserio has done such a great job since he's come in. Right, exactly. He said,
I'll be the judge of that.
They didn't draft another quarterback. They said, we have faith in you because he showed a huge upside. He wasn't drafted to come in and be a starter, but he came in anyway and did admirably in his second stint. And he faced a bunch of tough defenses. You want to talk about a shitty coach? They had David Culley, who was just a shell of a coach that they just put in there for a place. They gave him $17 million and they said, see you later.
Was scrutinized by everybody's judgment.
They had one of the arguably worst rosters in the NFL with 0 running game, no pass receivers. Everybody said, why did Brandon Cook stay there and re-sign with this crap organization who has no culture and all this stuff? But look, they've turned it all the way around. You want to say that, somebody who has opportunity to grow and you take a step forward.
So optimistic they turned it all the way around.
Hey, listen.
Oh, dude, they are not the worst franchise in the NFL. Go back and look at everybody else. The Jaguars still lost to them twice last year, bro. I mean, Jesus Christ.
They're not the worst, but have they gotten out of bottom 5 territory?
Well, that's to be seen. And Judge Javis Mills gives you hope. He gives you the hope. He is Money Mills. I mean, look, the guy comes in. He's from Stanford. He's only played. You're talking about this. I was about to talk about this. You want to talk about room to grow and the potential. He played 11 games in college. 11 games.
That's scary.
And 11 games.
Honestly.
And 11 games in the NFL.
Yeah, man.
And he did what he did. He finished. And statistically, he played better than 7 of the quarterbacks drafted in front of him last year.
Hey, you know who did that too? Mitchell Trubisky. I think he played like 10
He had the
games.
same look. Pep Hamilton coached Justin Herbert. He was there with Andrew Luck. Davis Mills has been scouted since high school by the coaches that are coaching him right now.
Why do you only play 11 games in college, though? That's
so.
Yeah, it's because red flag.
Wait, knee injury, cut 1 year short, and then COVID.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the
right.
Pac-12. The Pac-12 they didn't even play their season, I don't think, because of COVID. Okay,
Right.
yeah,
But scouted, and then look, you go 67, right? Pick number 67. If that was this year in the draft, it would have been like quarterback 2 or 3 taken off the board, not quarterback 8 like he was in his draft
you don't
class.
compare it to this class though, because this class was like
He would have been the number one
I
quarterback.
don't have to
if he's
compare
a
him to
Jet.
this class. You can compare him to Trevor Lawrence, who he played better than, and you can compare him to
Put
any
some
other
respect
everybody
on
except
Davis
for Mac
Mills
Jones.
Lane's name.
Jesus Christ.
I know that. Well, I didn't say I'm gonna make another case for Trevor because I don't want to sound like a Judge Davis Mills hater because I love the kid. I love his story. Like I hope he does really well.
Davis Mills beat Trevor Lawrence 1-on-1 in a game. Go look at the stats and go look at the game.
That's
Oh,
how
And it was late in the season.
So Trevor Lawrence I think he's the kind of player. Like, he's great, but he's got to have like a good situation around him, or at least an okay. Like the Urban Meyer situation was so bad to where even he couldn't overcome it. I just
David
feel
Culley,
like
Mark Ingram, the worst defense in the NFL. Come on, bro. I mean,
well, the thing I just feel like the T-Laws. I know it was bad too. I get it. I just feel like
Deshaun
with
Watson,
Trevor,
laughing stock. I mean,
just look
we
at
all shit on the
their
Texans all the time.
physical,
So if you
like
can't
their
make the same
physical
excuses
skill
for
set.
these guys and not give Davis Mills the same kind of credit or slack or look at it the same way, but stack up
It's
the
just,
stats.
I mean, just you gotta like watching the
Davis
film. Like
Mills will
Trevor
beat Trevor
Lawrence.
Lawrence's ass.
I'm
He's
not
done it.
denying
I wanna
that.
see
I'm
him
just
get
saying
into a
in
fist
football. We're talking football.
Trevor Lawrence has never
Lawrence
beaten Davis Mills.
Trevor Lawrence has the golden arm. Trevor Lawrence is a fucking generational kid. I mean, this dude he was like a 5-star recruit out of high school.
But
I know
where did-
star rating
but-
doesn't always mean everything, but man, this dude is just he's just physically dominant. I
Yeah,
mean,
but he went to a school that was stacked and he had everybody around him and all the talent, right? I mean, Davis Mills had like Semi Fiocco or whatever his name is, and that's it. And he went to a great school with like for brains. He's a smart quarterback, Peyton Manning-esque.
oh man.
Man, you're really drinking
I'm
the
going
Judge
with
Kool-Aid.
Sunshine. I'm still going with Sunshine. We saw it last year. It was just like you remember the Titans. You just go back and watch that movie. He couldn't hit the pitch, at first. But now with Travis Etienne coming back,
Yeah,
guaranteed he's
Doug
hitting that pitch.
Peterson.
Well, look, we're not talking about Zach Wilson. You know why? Because he's still having trouble with accuracy in OTAs right now. All right, so at least we can say that.
That's why Garrett Wilson didn't get any love. He had the Jets, man. I'm not buying.
But look,
Jets.
we're talking about the number one overall pick. I get you guys for wanting to pick the number one overall pick. I get it. It makes sense.
Zach Wilson getting compared to Patrick Mahomes. Like that's the thing that I don't
Tony Romo. Tony Romo mentioned it.
That was a horrible
Oh,
take
that's
by
funny.
Romo. Horrible take. Oh my god.
It was
I
Tony
looked it
Romo
up.
who made that comparison. What a dumbass.
If I ever saw Tony Romo, I'd slap him.
Just for that.
Okay,
okay. Probably like Tony Romo saying, "Oh yeah, man, I'm just as good as that Tom Brady guy."
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. I'm a big homer with Mills. I really want him to succeed. If it doesn't work out, fine. But the buzz around town and with the coaching staff and reporters is he's not just some one-stop shop and we're going to tank again. They really believe in him. So
It just
that's
makes for
why
good
I'm
content.
that way.
We're gonna bust your balls about.
I'm in the
Davis
same
Mills.
gang as Davis Mills.
I'm just reporting from what I feel from what's going on with the team. Otherwise, I'd be like, you know what? I really don't think that he showed enough to be the guy. Everybody's
Hey, one
calling
time
him a
me and
backup, but I
Davis
don't think
Mills,
so.
We hit a lick. He got pinched and he didn't say no names.
Spencer said, "No way, T-Law doesn't have a significant boost compared to last year. It is the Jaguars, but I just don't see Trevor Lawrence not
I
taking."
think
But
continuity.
the
is a real
Jaguars are
thing.
going to Jaguar, dude.
Hold on,
Like they
hold on.
never even beat the Texans. Like
I said that they're not going to win 6 games. I said,
I give him 5.5.
Yeah, it's who's more likely. This is excellent. Who's more likely? Yeah.
You know
give me the
Okay,
Texans.
here's the
give me
sixth
give me
game.
Davis Mills.
Here's
Not the
sixth
Jets
game.
because it's the Jets, and not the Jaguars because it's the Jaguars. Just
The
because of that.
Hey, look, the Texans split. They split with Tennessee last year. Give me that. Didn't they? They're split.
They always lose to the Colts, and then they beat the Jags twice.
And then they beat the Jags twice. They beat the Washington Commandos, and then they beat Chicago. Give me money.
and see, and I said it when me and Bogard were talking offline about this, and he's reading off the 6 or the 5 or 6, whatever wins that the Texans were going to get. I was like, don't pencil them in to beat the Jags just twice, like it's going to be nothing.
Hold on, bro.
Oh man. Look, even if they don't beat the Jags just twice, the Texans always beat like one of the best teams in the
Yeah,
NFL
duke it
just
out.
randomly. They whooped the Chargers, and the Chargers had no answer for him last year. It was like, what? Justin Herbert put up 33 and lost.
That's the
Fucking Davis
Chargers,
Mills put up 49 at home against
Oh
the
yeah, that
Chargers.
game fucked me in fantasy.
Chargers-
I got
Chargers
pissed
still
off.
have that-
Don't sleep on Davis Mills putting up 49 at home
Hold
on
on,
the
do they
fucking
still-
Chargers again.
Hey, do they play the Chargers? Hold on, do they play the
They-
Chargers this year?
yes, sir, they do. In like week 5, I plan to go to that game.
7
Herbert
wins.
didn't get his revenge. I'm sorry.
Seven.
Herbert
Something like that.
Wins.
Well, here's what you got to remember. I don't care what anybody says about the Chargers. They are who they are. When they go on the road, there's a 50-50 chance that they're going to get shit on, especially when they're going central or they're
Look.
going to the East Coast and they're playing the early game.
My man, Hustler, Davis Mills was immaculate at home. He was shit on the road. Give me Davis Mills to win every home game. That's a lot of wins. So, you know.
Hey, get back to the Bay Area. Hey, when
Either
he came
8 or
back to the
9
Bay, he
wins.
almost
How many
beat the
home
Niners.
games they all have?
Look, if they have 8 or 9, let's say he loses 3 of those games. That's 6 right there. Boom. You know what I mean? And he didn't get a full season under his belt last
Hey,
year.
this has got to pay good money. We should put money on this.
Dude, I banked
tease
so
it up.
hard on this bet last year,
I'll tease it
too.
up to 6.5.
I told you guys so many times. I found a Cowboys fan that hated the Texans, and I was like, Texans for 4 wins. Oh, $200. Boom, shake, shake, boom, boom. Like I was walking around with thousands of dollars in my pocket at the end of the season. It was lovely.
6 wins is a lot different, though.
I
It
think
is.
Yeah, the total's 4.5. Yeah, I might.
Yeah,
throw
I'm
those
half.
All right,
trolling.
let's
I'm
compromise
half
everybody.
trolling.
5 wins. Let's amongst these 3 teams. Let's go to 5 wins on all 3
I
of
ain't no
these teams.
pussy. Give me 7 wins, bro.
I'm taking the under on 4.5. I'll not compromise on 5. I'm taking the under.
I'm taking
Yeah,
the
let's
over on
let's,
that.
let's,
Let's get it.
Let's go to our next one here. I think we've.
All right, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, that
Spencer's
was-
the only one who cares about moving on. I like it.
That was fun. That was fun.
Keeping
I
the show
saw a
on the
good
road.
one. They had a good one that Bogard proposed. Actually, if it does, do you want to read it, Bogey? Like,
Go ahead.
Are you
Send
want
it
me-
off.
okay, yeah, it's I like this one a lot because I think this is this one's gonna be a good.
We have like 70 Super Bowls, David, because of that. We always beat the Jaguars.
Smokey the Cat said, wait, is that Joe Burrow up in the left-hand corner?
Oh, shit.
Jamar Chase, the Chase Bank numero
Cool.
uno.
Super
Cool,
swag.
Spence.
Yeah, but yeah, I could be Joey B too. It's all good. But
Dude, I met an attorney this last week. His name was Justin Burrow. And his email was J Burrow at whatever. And I was like, this guy.
it should have been Jay Burrow 9.
Hey, fuck it, I'm about to change my name too, bro. Mighty Joe Young.
yeah, Mighty Joe.
Hey,
Yeah, you
remember
got
when
him
everybody
in
was
the
changing their names
14.
so they could have their jersey? They could put whatever on the other.
Yeah,
Spencer
Shiesty, bro, Joe
Yeah,
Shiesty.
I like that.
I like it. I like that version.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, the one that had me intrigued was about some quarterbacks here. It's who's more likely to be a top 8 quarterback. Both these quarterbacks got a lot of reinforcements this offseason with big name weapons, top receivers,
Davis Mills.
receivers that reset the market. And that is not Davis Mills, Derek Carr, or Tua the Tuna Fish Tonga Vailoa. Who's more likely to finish top 8 among quarterbers?
Hey, you know who had the same stats as Tua last year? You know who had the exact same stats as Tua last year?
Davis Mills.
Yes, exactly.
I hear Davis Mills in it one more time.
They had the exact same stats, bro. And you're going to tell me that he's going to beat Derek Carr?
Oh, man,
Fuck
bro,
that. Give me
Davis
Derek
Mills
Carr.
is the GOAT.
Give me Derek Carr
Have a show
right here.
one
This
day
question.
where Peacock just tries to get Davis Mills like a comparison to every. Who would like
You can do
mention
it,
that's
bro.
his
I've seen
goal.
I can do it. It's like 6 degrees of Davis Mills.
There we go.
I'll take the over. I'll take the over on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm with Peacock on this. I'm going with Derek Carr. I mean, I'm not really fucking with the tuna fish. I know he's got Tyreek Hill, but ever since his hip got all screwed up at Alabama, he hadn't been the same quarterback. So I'm thinking, yeah, he'll improve this year. You know, Tyreek the Freak, that'll definitely help, especially as far as yak yards. He's gonna get a lot of yak, I think, as well as Waddle. So I mean, he's gonna have better numbers as a result of that. But as far as him really being a deep ball guy like Mahomes, that's just no way that's going to happen. And I think Carr's a guy, he's already a 4,000 plus yard passer with Adams. Hell, Carr might push for 5,000. And I mean, there's no way Tuna Fish is doing that. It's 17 games, 17 games. You know, with that
maybe
extra
less
game, that
touchdowns.
could
If he
do
throws
it.
less touchdowns, then maybe
Devontae,
more yards.
Renfro, Waller, they could
More
all
shots
get
to
around
Renfro.
1,000
Bow Wow,
yards.
you're a top 3.
More shots to
So
Renfro.
that-
It's
So
possible for Carr.
295.
He was there in
I'm not
2017.
picking it, but I'm just saying it's possible.
295 a game. That's what he'd have to go for yardage wise. So And
I think
this
he's like
NFL
top,
The
That's not
AFC West with all
impossible.
those shootouts.
Not
You know,
impossible.
Okay,
he's a-
not top three, top
give me
8.
the mascara man himself, Derek Carr, the fake Christian. This is why I'll say, give me Derek Carr because, I mean, it's the same. It's going to be the same system Brady flourished in for a long time, where it's going to be a lot of quick hitter passes, and then they're going to run a ton, so the play action is going to be there. Like he has Devontae Adams, so there's probably going to be a lot of passes within the 5. That fade route's going to be real. I mean, anybody you
And
saw
then he just breaks a tackle after he catches it and he's gone.
What held him down last year, he only had like 20-something tugs. That's going to go up. Honestly, the yardage, considering McDaniels likes to run, the yardage might not go up.
I'm scared for my Darren Waller. Should I sell Darren Waller in Dynasty right now?
Definitely going up.
No, I'm not selling Darren Waller unless somebody's going to pay for him like he's Darren Waller.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, give me
Waller,
give me like 2 firsts and a second and a pick or something. Like
there you go. Now we're talking. If somebody's crazy enough to do that, I'm selling that motherfucker high.
Dude, there's a guy that in a league that I have where it's 2 tight ends you have to start, and I have Waller and Kelsey, and it's tight end premium.
I'm not moving.
And he's like been after me for 3 years, and he's a Raiders fan originally from Oakland, and he just never stops. He's like, how much for Waller this year? Like every year, like, you know what I mean? And he just throws me. Dude, he threw me like 18 players one time. I put him on blast on Twitter. I was like, this is stupid. Like, I'm gonna reject this. I don't need all this trash. Wanted to give me his whole team. Yeah, I think Smoke and Mirrors. I'm just gonna say it. Smoke and Mirrors is his sleeper handle. Go find him.
That's my cousin, bro.
I think this one's kind of low hanging fruit. I mean, for Carr, because that's where I'm going. I mean, he has finished as a top 10 QB before with Adams going there. I mean, because Tyreek Hill, he's not the guy who's going to be getting 100 receptions.
Tyreek Hill, I love it.
His name is Ty Stinks Hill is what he said.
Tyreek's
Hill.
We could do a whole play on words with him. Anyways, it's perfect.
So, yeah, I mean, Carr's way more likely to end up in the top 8, but I hope a lot of people are avoiding Tua, because if I can get him somehow as a QB3 in these,
I have him as QB3 everywhere. That's why I was like, I didn't really, I didn't shit on him, but I have him as QB3 everywhere.
I want to highlight what Huss just said. Like, if you're in a dynasty, a super flex, or even like a redraft super flex, because we are in redraft season, if you can get the tuna fish as your 3rd QB, that's awesome.
Or Mills, Davis Mills, or tuna fish as your QB3. I'm not even joking with you. That's been my strategy for a couple of years now. I'm just saying.
Remember though,
2 years.
That's the value, because you're not getting Trevor Lawrence outside the top 12 or 13. You know what I mean? That's where it's going to be going.
The Dolphins are going to run the same system as the Niners because they got Mike McDaniels over there. He was literally the run coordinator for Shanahan. He was real intricate in what our run game was. So I feel like they're going to translate that. And if they do translate that, I mean, we could relate it to like, Jimmy's best year with the Niners, which is like 2019, where he had like a cutting hair under 4th wow and like 25 passing tugs. You know what I mean? I think that's like where I think that's realistic, where that's what we should expect out of Tua. You know what I mean?
Well, here you go. So Ron said Tua over Mills. I'm in agreement there too.
I'm in agreement there. Hell yeah.
Peacock, Tua or Mills? Who you got? Who would you rank higher?
I would take Tua. I would just have to, because he has better weapons, fresher, younger kind of offense, better looking trajectory. They have more games.
Brandon Cooks and Tyreek Hill, I think, are the same age, my friend.
Yeah, but I mean, production wise, it's like Tyreek Hill versus Brandon Cooks. It's like who the ADP and where you're drafting. And
yeah.
But if you really look at it, I mean, Brandon Cooks ain't too far off. Like, he breaks some of those things. He'll take a screen to the house every now and then. He's fucking Mr. Reliable. Brevin Jordan on the up and up.
Tyreek the freak.
The thing is, it's.
We're back on Davis Mills again, aren't we?
Why are we on Davis Mills again?
Let's move on.
There you go. Ron said Mills or Lance is a closer question. Not amongst
what?
Not amongst everybody. Everybody wants to take Lance. Fantasy wise, because of the run game, the running floor, the rushing floor. I'd rather have Lance. I'd rather have Lance.
Go ahead.
Who is more likely to finish as the fantasy QB1?
Who has a longer neck? Let's get there.
Jalen Hurts, or Trey Lance?
Jalen
Mind
Hurts.
you,
Jalen Hurts for me because I don't even think that Lance is going to be starting game one.
Ah,
Oh,
come
come
on.
on, Hus. Come on, Hus. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, they're gonna cut Jimmy. They're done with trying to
Jimmy's
win
glad I
ugly with
made the phone
handsome
call.
Jimmy. He's out of there.
Okay.
You know, I'm going Lance because I'm
Our
thinking
lads
Hurts,
has
he's got
Jimmy
the steal, and
as
this
quarterback
is the
2
finish number
on the
one.
roster.
Like swing for the fences. Like I think Hurts is like, if you're talking more likely who's going to finish higher out of the two, probably Hurts. But if you say more likely to finish number one overall, I think if everything breaks right, it's possible Lance could. I don't expect it. It more than likely won't happen. I'd probably say it's like a less than 5% chance, but it is a chance. I'd say it's a slightly better chance than Hurts. So give me Trey Lance for if we're talking number one overall.
Hey, for context, in like a 25-yard for every 1 point passing, am I saying that right? In regular standard leagues, like Hurts, he second QB overall in fantasy, so he already got close. I'm gonna go Lance here, just because the Niners, we do have our secondary is a little sus, so there's gonna be some points given up, or if not to combat that, we're gonna have to run it up just to disguise that, because we got ferocious pass rush. We can only unleash the pass rush when we're playing with leads. So I think we're just going to have foot on the gas pedal. You could say that same thing for Jalen Hurts and them, but Jalen Hurts and them, their defense is going to be really good, bro.
Bro, let me play.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking finger and say, there's the bad guy. But it's me who's going to keep all you damn homers a little bit more sane. Okay.
I was going to say, look, give me, before we go any further, I was going to say, give me Jalen Hurts. Look, I had him in fantasy last year. I was all about the Hurts. Hurts so good. It did. It took me to, third place in a lot of places. If you all follow what I was going through, I just didn't. Travis Kelce bummed me out in a lot of, anyways. So, didn't make a lot of championship games or lost a lot of championship games. But regardless, Jalen Hurts was really good. He got me there. And the reason he got me there was because of his rushing floor. Ridiculous. Miles Sanders, the trio of fucking anybody that they put back there, they just don't fucking run the ball well enough with whoever they have back there. They can't stay healthy. And Jalen Hurts, the ability to just scramble, extend plays, Deshaun Watson-esque, but he's, instead of holding onto the ball, getting sacked or throwing it away or throwing an interception, he'll just take off and run, and he'll get positive yards.
Hey,
That's what led him to be the number 2. He was like number 2, number 3 quarterback throughout most of the fantasy season. You know what I mean? Just on rushing floor alone. He's like Lamar Jackson type, but he could still grow as a passer. Then you add in a big body receiver, possession receiver who can still break it away. And then you have a number 1, a true number 1 like Devontae Smith, the Slim Reaper on the other side now to take coverage away from him. You're not even talking about any of that. Plus, Goddard's not just some fucking schmuck. They can still do some things, and you want to talk about
God and dirt in his name.
No Sharon Stone, I'll tell you that.
And God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. See, I did that, brought it all the way back around.
Look, give me Hurts to give me Hurts in this one. I just like him more. I think that he's shown it. He's shown it already. He's finished as a top 5 quarterback before, and it's with nothing, and with a lot of scrutiny. So he could only improve and possibly finish number 1.
Bogard, you switching your answer?
No, I was just arguing earlier because you said that Jimmy was going to be a starter. I'm like, come on. I'm going to go, because this is what I'm going to go. I'm going to say, because this is like year 2, basically, for Hurts as a starter. You know what I mean? This is year 1 for Lance. So I'm going to give that edge to Hurts. You know what I mean? Plus, they give him AJ Brown. You know what I mean?
I'm not buying the Lance hype, and it's because of Carson Wentz. I mean, he's ruined it for Lance. Lance has to prove it.
Man, Jerry Rice went to a small school. Man,
did he go to
small school shit?
Did he go to the exact same school that Carson Wentz went to?
I'm not worried about that. I think Lance is much more, has that it factor to him. I've seen.
I'm switching. I'm going to Lance.
And he's got the cannon arm, the fucking.
Lance only put up 20 fantasy points versus the Texans, so I was like,
where he's going to evade all kind of tackles. He's got that skill set.
Way more.
Prospect. I admit he's still got some rawness to him, but I'm telling you, if Trey Lance hits his ceiling, he's a top 5 quarterback for sure. Like
look at Trey Lance for the win.
Yeah, bro. You know, Kyle Shanahan swings for the fences. There's a reason
Our secondary is
that
going to
he
give
traded
up
up
the
for
points.
Trey
Fuck that.
Lance. Like he
We
saw
throwing that
some-
thing.
he
We running
saw
that thing.
greatness in Trey Lance. Like I
go.
trust Shanahan. He's
Say
a
that
great
again.
coach. So, yep, Trey Lance. And I'm not even a Niner fan.
Let's go.
Can't say it's Niner bias. I mean, shit.
Well,
Okay.
But I like
who-
Irish boy's
we
question
got?
there. That's actually, do y'all want to do that one
Oh, yeah.
next?
Do that.
Dobbins, Irish boy said Dobbins or Akers more likely to return value.
So,
Yeah, and I'd also like to throw in Travis Etienne in there because the theme with all three of those guys was all running backs that missed the entire regular season from last year. That's funny that you
Give me
mentioned this one,
Playmakers.
Irish boy.
Well, if you're going to say who returns more value, it's probably ETN, depending on what his ADP is. I'm not too
okay,
sure
let's
on-
just say this: who's going to outproduce out of all these? Who's going to?
I would say then I would agree with you and say if they all stay healthy, then it would be Cam Akers. Yeah.
Well, hold on. The
No.
question is who's more likely to return value? So who's being drafted the highest? Probably Cam Akers, right?
Right. And then J.K. Dobbins in the middle.
Yeah, Dobbins
and then ETN later.
Yeah, ETN from
So-
a value
I say
standpoint. is probably
ETN
the
then
best
from the value standpoint. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go Travis.
If you want to ask me who I'm going to draft, I'd probably go Dobbins.
I'm
Yeah,
going.
yeah. I like
I'll draft
Dobbins because they're
Akers.
shifting back. The Ravens are shifting back to that run heavy scheme that was so
I'm
good.
staying
for
away
them.
from Dobbins, man. He might not start. Listen, I could change my opinion on this next week if they say that he's going to be on time. I don't know if he's going to start. I'm not drafting Dobbins. Dobbins is actually the one that's drafted behind ETN.
Yeah, I'm not talking about redraft. I'm not drafting any of these guys in redraft. I don't think.
Hey, redraft, I'll give
Maybe-
you.
Oh,
Maybe
give me
ETN.
ETN in
Maybe
redraft,
ETN.
sure.
And that's it.
Talking about,
redraft
pretty
for
much
sure.
only redraft right now.
I'll take.
Wow.
Listen, I want the offense that's gonna move the rock all day, every day, and get in the scoring position. That's
That's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna be like the bell cow because that's what McVay does. You know, he
Yeah.
has a lead back kind of guy.
Look at Darrell Henderson, bro. Last year when he
I
was the
know.
guy, he's getting 80%.
Don't rub it
of the
in my fucking face because I traded him away to you.
Uh-oh, here you go. Vince. He said you want Lawrence. I'll trade you Lawrence for Eckler.
I'm good. I got
Oh.
TB12. I ended up pivoting to TB12.
Hold on, wait a
Listen,
second.
maybe
He
work
was ready
something
to
out.
trade you. Eckler
I would take
for
Eckler
Lawrence.
right now.
I'm good.
Excuse
I mean,
me.
I've got my two quarterbacks.
Is it a one quarterback
I'm
league?
keeping Eckler, bro. That's my RB1. That's my anchor skill player. Like I'm good. I'm good with my team right now.
I'll take Lawrence.
You're actually on the clock, Bogard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're on.
I
the
was gonna
clock
say, am
now.
I on the
I'll
clock?
give you
No,
Lawrence
right?
for this
Third
pick.
round
I'll give you
pick.
Lawrence for this pick right now. Hey, what's Spencer's name in that motherfucker? Or what's his name?
That's Crispy.
Oh, it's Crispy. Oh, it's
Yeah,
Kevin.
Crispy. Yeah, Crispy's the
Oh,
one with
okay.
Lawrence.
Oh, look,
Hey,
I
bro,
turned off the
give me-
lights and the
give
shit
me
glows.
Lawrence.
Check it
I'll
out.
give you this pick right now. Mind
see
you, I'm
that?
on the mushrooms. Don't take me serious. I will do it
Like
though.
these? Bogart?
I'll do it right
How
now.
does Peacock's view look, Bogard?
Ugh.
Oh, hold on. Where'd it go?
Show me what are we talking about?
yeah,
light.
he's definitely Luigi right now.
Why is the light fading in and out? That's so weird.
It's because I'm Luigi, bro.
Peacock's the one that's on Luigi tonight.
No, listen.
Yeah, right.
We got Mario, it's Mario and Luigi. Peacock's Mario, Bogey.
It's so weird.
All right, we got another question from Island Boy. Here we go. 2 parts.
Island boy.
He said, first question,
Irish boy,
Irish boy, not Island Boy. Sorry.
I was fighting him, man.
One too many bowls.
Line me up.
Fucking Highland.
Eckler, McCaffrey, Najee, and then who's this year's Cooper Cup? So he said that's a keeper question.
Oh shit.
One of those three, and
I'm gonna go in reverse. Bree, if I'm gonna label somebody who's this year's CMC, I'd say Brees Hall, right?
Not
Because
CMC.
it's just like
No,
somebody-
no.
Who's this year's Cooper Cup?
Huh?
he said who's this year's Cooper Cup?
Cooper Cup. Oh,
Justin Jefferson's this year's Cooper.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
well, hold
Probably
on.
to jump up to number one.
okay.
You
But
tell
if you
me.
look at it in the spectrum, where were we drafting Cooper Cup last year? So if
Fifth
you look at
round.
that
Fifth
spectrum,
round.
Oh
Right.
shit. Okay, from that
give
standpoint.
me Mike Williams. Give me Mike Williams.
Oh, nice pick.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah,
All right.
that's cool.
Let me oh, Michael Pittman. I'm
Nice,
all
that's a
in
good
on
one.
it this year.
Hold on. Wait, oh shit, I can think of one. I didn't know I can't. Those two were good though. Those were right on. Both of those are good. I
Yeah,
like that
Peacock, I
shit.
know you. I remember you took DJ Moore in the 14.
Oh yes, I did. DJ Moore. Yeah, that's a good one. I could take DJ Moore, especially if Baker gets traded there.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be someone in that range. Like, yeah.
Actually, all my receivers, like let's say Watson doesn't get suspended, or Teddy Bridgewater just hyper targets Amari Cooper. We could do that, but that's risky. He's my wide receiver 3, I think.
Teddy Bridgewater. What? No, he's on my.
Did I say Teddy? I meant Jacoby Brissett. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
The
good.
brisket.
Yeah, Brissett. Yeah, I know.
The beef brisket.
My bologna has a first name.
No, the beef brisket. The
brisket. Yeah.
The beef brisket.
Yeah.
Where's this sign? Can we see this bitch?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's bring this thing closer.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
His other question was his okay. Keeper. I think a keeper question. Eckler, McCaffrey, or Najee. Oh, that's easy for me. I would keep Najee. I mean, he's the youngest, and he's actually to be the best.
Okay, see that now, Bogard?
So I'd go Najee for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't even know if it's close for me on that with these guys. I'd rather have Najee for sure.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
I like Eckler though.
I like Eckler. Give me Eckler. I over Najee, honestly.
Here's the thing. Do you guys buy what's more likely that Mike Tomlin does Mike Tomlin things and continuously feeds one running back, or they do what they said and scale back his touches? Because that's what they talk about. I don't believe that shit.
And I don't believe it either. That's bullshit. That's weird and off-season crap. That Tomlin's a creature of habit, bro. Najee's gonna
exactly.
Get so
we got too many years
carries.
of Coach T. Shout out to Blissful Blake.
You know where?
Yeah, I mean, Coach
you know where
T knows what
Najee-
he's doing. He ain't gonna change that up.
Najee's probably going to get scaled back in a couple areas of the pass game because there was multiple games where he had damn near 20 targets.
What's his ADP? Because last year I took him like at honestly the end of the first round. So and it was good because rookie year.
Top 5 now.
Yeah. If it's a single QB, he's probably going top 3.
I'm not fucking drafting in there. Fuck no.
I am super.
He has to get into the second round for me to be like, okay.
Give me super flex for the win. Fuck single QB leagues.
Yeah,
I still do my old, traditional.
I'm still in a bunch of them. I'm just saying, fuck them.
Yeah, me
they're
too.
just going away. More people want super flex.
Honestly, dude, I'm in more dynasty, super flex, IDP kind of shit now than I am regular
I'm a
redraft.
fucking degenerate.
Right.
All right, let's okay.
Yeah, I like to trade every day, dude.
What's our next one? We got our next one here. Let's see.
Actually, I just got a trade through Sleeper earlier today. I haven't even checked it. Like, I'm just like waiting. It's like a Christmas gift tomorrow in the morning. I'll look at it.
Right?
Be like, okay, I have all day to
I've been
look at
trying
this
to
now.
wheel and deal in the few and every goddamn league. I'm turning up right now.
For sure, I've seen it.
Oh yeah, man. We want action. We want action.
Except for in the Dynasty League. In the Nasty League, I am so wounded.
No, me too. I can't do nothing to help myself, my scenario at the moment.
We're gonna be okay.
I will, but I need to make sure my rookies really
It's just
step
such
up.
a shallow bench too. It's weird because it's Dynasty and we have like a 5.
It does hurt. That does hurt there.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. Let's what's more likely? Okay, here's my other one. Unless anyone got one, I got a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, I'll go after you. You go ahead.
No, go ahead, run it.
Oh, you want me to run mine?
Yeah, run that. What you got?
All right. Yeah, the other one that we had is about I guess we'll run the one about the tight ends. I was like, which right now it's like, Waller, Schultz, Hawkinson, all the guys. You got to me the clear-cut big 4 is Pitts, Kelsey, Andrews, and Kittle. Like that's the clear-cut top 4. So my question, who's more likely to crack the top 5 of tight ends out of Darren Waller the baller, TJ Hawkinson, and Dalton Schultz?
Damn. It's gonna be really close between Dalton Schultz and Waller for me because Schultz, just by process of elimination, with maybe no Michael Gallup and then a Jalen Tolbert being a rookie. You know what I'm saying? And then no Cooper. There's going to be some targets there available. So maybe a Schultz gets off to a hot start. But I'm going to go with Waller, man, because he's going to be in the same system with, that Gronk was in. You know what I mean? Like Gronk flourished with Josh McDaniels. I just feel like they're going to know what to do with Waller and barring injury. Like a Gronk, right? That's when we used to run the risk with late Gronk, right? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker might get hurt, but when he's on the field,
Yeah.
he's killing shit. So I'm gonna go with Waller.
Oh, they didn't have a receiver like Devontae Adams.
He didn't.
He
And
went-
I have a lot of Waller, and I love Waller. I'm not too hype on Schultz. I think he's like holding out or some shit, or I don't even know what's going
Oh,
on
yeah,
with
it's
him.
a franchise tag thing.
No, he
I
back.
think should be able to work it out.
Oh,
Oh, he
he's
got
back?
his bag, I think.
No. He didn't get the bag. He just showed back up.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Yeah, he'll just sign his 1-year deal.
He
Yeah,
already
that's why-
signed the tag.
Yeah, you got
Oh, he
the
signed it. Okay. That's why I'm going with Schultz. You know, I'm going with Schultz here because he's on a 1-year prove-it deal, and he's going to have so many opportunities. Cooper's gone. Gallup's coming off an ACL. Tolbert's a raw rookie prospect. All they've got is CD Lamb chops, really. And then maybe Tony Pasta if they split
But see,
him out.
that's where I'm going with it. That's why I think that like the targets could actually the vacated targets could boost them up. That's
Well, let me differ.
And there's no vacated targets in Vegas. There's Adams is going to take targets away from.
Let me
Waller.
differ from both of you and just say it's going to be TJ Hawkinson here because he has the higher draft capital. He was drafted to be the fixture there. I know it's a different regime, but
hope
he's
you're right.
done it
I love
before. If he can stay healthy,
That's my dude.
Jared Goff is nothing to like. If you want to talk about his deep ball accuracy and this and blah blah
He's
blah, why
awful.
not? Then why not hit the big target focal point of the offense? You know, like we're talking about the Mark Andrews type of guy that you could have there. If Swift is healthy, he could take a lot of pressure off, and we've seen it when Hawkinson's there and he's healthy and there's nobody else around. Guess who has all the fucking fantasy points? It's Hawkinson, right? Because he was drafted to do that. That's what he was drafted for. So I would say this in a perfect world. What's more likely? In a perfect world, I would say Hawkinson. But if we're really playing what's more likely to happen, he's probably going to get hurt and the Lions are going to suck or something like that. So, but I just wanted to talk about him because we weren't talking about him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely in the
Spencer in
mix
the-
here.
I will never have Hawkinson, and I'm okay if I'm wrong about it.
Yeah, you hyped him up so much last year. It's like that's the only.
I
way
never
we're-
hyped him up.
Yeah, I hyped him up. I was guilty.
I'm
I
fucking,
hyped him up.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
That
now.
was
Yeah,
me. That was me.
it was just the nickname. It was just the nickname. That's
Yeah.
why I'm fucking
Ha,
with you.
ha, ha.
All right. So Spencer in the chat says Waller could for sure be Waller, and Ron.
Yeah,
says
Waller would be my pick.
Goddard. I'm going with Schultz though. I mean, the Cowboys are always producing
Ooh,
the top
okay,
tight
okay.
end, and that's really where I'm leaning, man. I mean, Waller.
Or
Yeah,
just
Jason Witten.
Yeah, you know, J Novacek.
They always run through the tight. They always have.
Fuck.
Jay Novacek, Jason Witten. That was like 30 years of
listen,
Cowboys right
check
there.
this out, man. Shout out to my man Stu from above, man. Man,
Yeah, R.I.P.
I know you
Stu,
up there
man.
watching us, bro. Hey, when
Yeah,
I took over his
have a
team,
drink for Stu. Yep.
I did a sweep on the team that I adopted, right? And I saw Blake Jarwin on there. I was like, boom, cut him right away. You know what I mean? I was like, he only drafted him last year because he had love for him.
Savage.
You don't need him on
Didn't
this
the
team.
Cowboys cut him? I don't even think he's on the Cowboys.
Yeah, they did. The
Yeah, no,
Cowboys
he's
did
not
cut him.
even.
That's
But I
fucked
just,
up.
boom, I just got rid of him. We never
Yeah,
should
I
have had
mean,
Blake
he's
Jarwin.
like free agent.
It's because like I think it's like Mike
No
the
one should've
fantasy
never had
hitman, right?
Blake
Is
Jarwin.
always like he deems a tight end that he likes, and then it's like boom, they're dead to tight end work.
Yeah,
I think it was Vance McDonald one year, and he was dead, and then it was Blake Jarwin, and then now he's dead, and like whoever he says this year, he's gonna be dead.
Do you guys remember how much the fantasy footballers like hyped up
Yeah.
Blake Jarwin that year?
Yeah, man.
Man.
No, because I don't draft Cowboys. I just
Like,
don't do
I
it.
don't know, man. Something with the ballers.
In
and if they
Dynasty, I do have one CD
pull
Lamb.
up, like I'm listening to ballers podcast, and I just like sometimes their takes just be whack as fuck, man. I know I'm not.
I listen
perfect.
to
I know
the-
every now and then I'll give a bad take, but man,
I listen to the
sometimes
spitballers,
I feel like
not
their
the
takes are
footballers.
just, like, they. God damn, I feel like some of them like they try. I think it's because sometimes they try too hard. They overthink.
No, it's because they cater
They
to
like-
just a redraft crowd.
Yeah, they
So
go with
everything's
these guys. Yeah, like a
it's just
Blake
basic.
Ball, and he's like, are these like
You
just
see this
trendy,
right here.
trendy picks and shit? And it's
I
like
didn't
that's
get
not how
this.
it is.
I didn't get this right here listening to the ballers.
Yeah, me either. I had one back there. It's back there.
Yeah, and I can say
think
that's
that
one
piece
thing
of
with
crap.
our show. Like, if anyone's got beef, y'all come pull up, you know, because like that's why we got to start that fantasy gumbo soon when we start calling people out.
Oh, it's coming, brother.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit, man. We're gonna call everybody out for their bullshit
talking
takes.
hella
Ours
shit.
included. Like I'll include if my take sucks, I'll admit it and put it on the gumbo.
There it is.
Come on, take on that
It's
motherfucker.
See
equal
that?
opportunity.
I won't be afraid to talk about how.
Oh, it's a nice belt. I need a belt or some rings. I'll get some soon.
And the gumbo's gotta be, it's gotta be about too, like when we hit on shit, if we can, you know what I mean? Be like, listen, we
Yeah,
gotta
we
play
gotta take some
with
victory laps
These
too.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
call that
yeah.
shit.
And then if the motherfuckers want to pull up, they can pull up and be like, "Well, I got this and this right." And, they can try to make their case.
You're goddamn right.
I got me one of these with my name on it a couple times. It's just
Yeah,
chilling
let's
here.
go.
Just stays here.
Okay. All right, check this out. What's more likely? So now bear with me on this one because this one might automatically seem lopsided, but I want y'all to feel me on this. What's more likely? Aaron Jones gets over 100 receptions, or Derrick Henry gets at least 45.
Can I say both?
I would say Derrick Henry gets at least 45 receptions. It's probably
I like it.
Because Derrick
more
Henry,
likely.
I mean, last year he was on that crazy pace, and we even saw, what was it, 2020, where I think he had 35 or 36 receptions. Like, he would have jumped up like 10 receptions
had
had he played
18.
all 17.
He had 18.
What week did he get hurt?
Week 7 or 8? What was it?
Damn.
He had 18,
Yeah, like
so-
the mid, like the right in the mid part of the season.
But
Yeah.
but normally he would have like 20 something on the year. So the fact that he had 18 the halfway part, that
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And like considering that there might not, I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry on my shit though. I think he could like in peak Derrick Henry, like we've never seen him catch more than like 30 something balls, but like he was pacing out last year. So
And you know what? Yeah, I'm
And
totally
balls.
wrong about that. It was the targets that he had the most targets
There you
in
go.
2020, which was 31. The most receptions he ever had in a season was 19, and that was in 2020. 19 receptions, 114 yards. He only played 8 games in 2021, and he had 20 targets, 18 receptions, so damn near 100% on that, and 154 yards. So
I
he
like
was-
that, man, because in redraft, when he's the second running back off the board, you know what I mean, or at least top 3, in some cases top 5, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I would still take him after a Taylor. Like, I'm not fooling around in redraft. Like, I'll take fucking.
I have no picks that early, bro. I'm always in the back. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah,
I'd rather
I
have it that way too, though, bro. I don't like being in the front. Like, let's.
tell you what,
You know me. My motto. You know my
redraft,
motto.
in
I like to
redraft.
hit it. You know my motto in redraft. I like to hit it from the back.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Man. I'm good with a back end pick. I like to hit it from the back end.
That 66 order 66. What's going on there, Ronald?
Third round reversal. So I won the
Oh, third round reversals are different.
Big
I
12.
gotta think about that.
Am I on the clock?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
bitch.
I'll say for this one, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I'm gonna say that's a good one, Bogey, because I think that's pretty close. Like I'm gonna
Neon
go,
pizza.
I'm gonna go. Hell yeah, man, making me hungry. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the Aaron Jones 100 receptions because of the fucking vacated targets, man. There's so many vacated targets from Devontae leaving and MVS leaving. Because who's gonna get volume? The Lizard Lazard, he's never got volume before. Christian Watson's a raw
Hold on, man.
prospect.
Give me
Fucking,
Lazard.
Sammy Watkins.
I kind of like
never
Lazard too.
healthy. Randall Cobb's older than dirt. He's ancient. So who's
I
gonna
know, but
catch
he scores
that?
touchdowns.
Aaron
I'm on
motherfucking
record.
Jones, man. I think it's possible. I mean, I don't think it's likely.
I'm
but
on
it's
record,
possible.
bro.
I think it's more likely.
Randall Cobb was in like 3 games and he had like 5 touchdowns. It's like, what?
Because the King Henry he's gonna lose. This is, I mean, I know you can't say he totally lost his crown last year because it was injury. Like on a per game basis, he was still elite. But this year, I think he goes down to where I'm not fucking with the King, man. And he's definitely not gonna all of a sudden become some great receiver. So yeah, give me the Aaron Jones 100 receptions.
I'm with Spencer because after reevaluating those numbers, I just don't think Henry goes over 45. Is that what you said? 45?
Yeah, it was 45. and
No,
then
not
100.
over. At least 45.
Yeah, I don't think he's touching 45. He'll probably get into the 30s somewhere, maybe even high 30s. Maybe he touches 40, but I don't see him getting to 45.
I'm going with the vacated targets too. Like I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, with no AJ Brown, I don't think Traylon Burks just exactly like just takes over. Like I feel like, you know what I mean, what we saw last year, with dumping it off. And this is the first year after Arthur Smith, whoever took over as the OC, like he wanted to throw the ball.
Yeah, this might be the first year that Henry is like really unleashed in the passing game. Like Vrabel will be like, you know what?
And he's not going to run routes. He's not running routes.
He's just gonna. But you can't stop him. You throw a little freaking like safety valve bullshit 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Nobody's gonna come up and stop him.
Well,
he's gaining 6 yards every time he catches that shit.
You know that they were hella close targets. I mean, 18 receptions on 20 targets. Like all of his years before that was.
Yeah, he's throwing a 4-yard little dump. Like he's a tight end. He turns into a tight end around the line of scrimmage and just go because nobody wants to tackle him.
Yeah,
it hurts, especially when it's cold.
The King Henry, bro.
Played against guys like that.
Giving me shit again. I mean, I know Ronald loves him some King Henry, and I get the point.
I rode King Henry. That sounds weird. Pause. To so many championships 2 years ago.
Nothing wrong with that.
It was so good.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
he is.
I need the little thing that like my Morty sticks onto, like it's gone and he doesn't stay upright. It's like
hold on. Final answer. Lock it in.
Yeah, lock that shit in. Give me Stephon Diggs in this motherfucker.
We didn't even talk about him.
No, I'm just because I'm on the clock and he's the commissioner. He has the power.
Oh, you're talking about it in the fucking thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're in another startup.
We're in another startup now.
I was like, damn, Stephon Diggs is there? What? I thought you were talking about like his brother.
Yeah, no, ours is like in the 40-something round.
Yeah, let's finish that shit so I can see my projections.
40 today. It still had him listed as Deontay Harris. I was like,
bro, I saw that. There were some guys like, it's like, oh, he's retired. It's like, damn, this is where we're at right now.
Yeah, they had it on receiver. Looking at the receivers, I saw D. Thomas. I was like, damn, they really have I was like, rest in peace to Demarius Thomas. They really have a day.
They have, there's nobody left. It's like at this point, I'm just taking a bunch of defensive players.
Thomas. I forgot about that guy, Anthony Thomas. That's who it was.
Hey,
I don't know what I'm taking.
Hey, sometimes I want to.
I think you're on the no. Tex-Mex was on the clock. I was like, I think you're on.
Yeah, he needs to make 2 picks and then it comes back to me.
Like, man, come on, Tex.
He does. He solves the trap.
We're on schedule.
It's the Texican. It's the Texican in one league, and it's Tex-Mex in the other league who are on the clock right now.
Yeah, they both stall. It seems like.
Both of those guys are in Texas time, bro. We don't pay attention. It's just like whatever.
They don't have clocks over there. They just on their own schedule.
We don't believe in time.
You're really good about that Stephon Diggs pick right there.
Yeah, that was a really good pick, bro. I gotta admit, that was nice. That was a nice value.
Yeah. I figured he'd be in that range.
Morty stayed on the shelf, so we're good. Right next to the pizza. We're good.
Yeah,
weaponized Morty.
And Ron said, got him 5th in my last 2 mocks. I'll take him 5th every time, and that's probably where he's going to go. He may even drop farther than that. Henry
in redraft. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. That's not bad value. I'll admit.
I'm
not an advocate of him, but 5th, that's fair. I could get on board with that.
I'm not drafting here. I'm drafting really like 10 through 12.
I'm taking the King Henry over Najee or Eckler.
Hey, if we start 3 wide receivers, there's a chance I ponder a Justin Jefferson in redraft because he's my number one.
Yeah, man,
our number one receiver. I would probably take Justin Jefferson over him. You gotta remember. There's still some risk. There's still some risk with a Derrick Henry because the motherfucker is there's no AJ Brown for what that's worth. Yes, he already runs against stacked boxes, but that is
bro.
We're gonna need the greasy receptions too. You know what I mean? For everybody that's very familiar with Bogard's term, what a greasy reception is for a running back, it's just that easy dump off, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me the greasy, like 2 or 3 greasy receptions. Because
I live off of that shit in flag football. That's me, bro. Because I'm the center, dude. I snap it to the quarterback and then I just hang out like I don't know what's going on. And then like he doesn't have an option. And then I just turn into that little greasy 3-yard dump off and then I do shit with it afterwards.
See what I'm saying?
Like I get a touchdown or I pull a muscle. That's the only way it ends.
That's like Christian McCaffrey. Christian may either pull the muscle or score the touchdown. That's Christian
CMC of flag football.
Yeah. Look at David. CMC is Yeah, I feel you, man. I know Ron always gets on me for like, because I'm still wanting to give CMC another chance because it's just like I know he's so risky, but it's just man when he's healthy, he's still the 101. He's still the best running back. I know it's
Hey, the
JT.
whole offense is gonna go through him.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's
he's
why I
still
like
that
just
dude. I
picking
know he's
later.
still
You know what I
injury
mean?
prone, but this motherfucker is just
I mean,
like when he's
Give me
on
whoever
the
falls to
field,
me at 10
he
or
is
9.
the best player in
People still put
fantasy
respect on-
football.
People are still putting respect on CMC's name. No, he's gonna go.
Yeah,
first.
he's still
gonna go
he's
first
still
round.
getting pulled high. Yeah, he is.
I took him at the 211, and it's because I felt like I couldn't let him drop
Dynasty?
any farther.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
felt in the 14, Huss. I know you got the same
Well,
start
that
as
was
me,
great.
Herbert CMC. That's my start in the 14. Yeah, I was in the same boat. Late second
shit,
round. I
that's right.
couldn't pass on CMC. Yeah, it was just too good a value.
And we're
I
getting
started with okay. I'm feeling pretty good about my start so far. Because I'm glad because I haven't got a chance to Bogard it up yet and just muck it all up somehow.
It's like in the 14 league we're in, I got Alvin and Dalvin.
I like
Yeah,
it.
that's nice. Yeah, that's a nice.
And
duo.
you got Hurts and Kyler.
I got Hurts and Lamar.
Lamar.
And Ron,
That's
I'm not sure what everyone's beef is, but I'm pretty sure it's Henry never catching passes.
Yeah, that's all it is.
People's beef against Henry.
Yeah, and then the injury to Henry was a major injury. I mean, McCaffrey's is like he's all muscle strains. I mean, that stuff like those. I mean,
But like I said, Ron, I rode Henry to the championship one year.
They're all strained.
Pause.
It's not like he's torn.
I was with you that same year.
Yeah, man, it was dope. I was like, yeah, I was enjoying
Henry
that.
fucked me in that year, bro. That championship, the 2020, it was the Sunday nighter Titans Packers on the snowy game, and it was
Ooh.
AJ Dillon who did all the Derrick Henry.
So
type shit.
check it, bro. Check it, bro. I remember I had Henry and Dillon in my league that year. So
points for running people over. Just saying, you get extra
'Cause,
points
like-
for those receptions though, and that CMC's gonna get a lot of those.
Man, it get style points from me. You know what I'm saying? Destruction points, even.
Yeah, I know. I wish you got points for hit sticks in fantasy.
that'd be dope.
Yeah, stiff arms. Yeah, King Henry at that point. Yeah, I'd say he still don't want to.
The stiff arm bonus would be nasty. It's like 10 points.
Yeah,
Look,
like
since
the
I
old Spice
look
commercial
since,
is a 50
since I
yard
ain't in with no
stiff
redraft
arm.
leagues with any of y'all, I want to give you my super sleeper. And I know it's gonna sound like another homer.
Wait, you're
And
gonna be in my
everybody's
32 team league. What are you talking about?
Is that a redraft?
Yeah.
I thought that was a best ball.
No.
no,
Not
it's
the
redraft.
one that you joined. That one is the best ball.
Yeah.
But the 32
Yeah,
team
yeah.
Marvel Universe.
Yeah. So the Marvel.
Oh shit! How
Oh,
drunk
yeah.
was I when I agreed to this?
Yeah, we
It's
talked
like-
about this one like months ago. The 32.
Oh damn!
I
Okay,
still
well then
think
never
you won
mind.
That one on sleeper.
I was gonna show you guys my super sleeper right now. All right, fine. Y'all aren't gonna remember this shit. Okay, look. So with
bet
John
you-
Mechie, with John Mechie being a little bit on the injured side and probably gonna start off slow in the
Oh,
season,
Hold on. I don't. You go. Actually, go ahead. I know who you go. I know where you're going. Go ahead.
Mr. Nico Collins,
I was
there.
wrong.
and that's an autograph though. But Mr. Nico Collins right here has been looking good in training camp from what I've seen from video connecting with Davis Mills early and on. Davis Mills has thrown over 400 passes at this point in OTAs, consistently working with this man right here as the pure number 2. And Brandon Cooks has been taking veteran days off. He's been present at camp, but not fully participating. Nico Collins has been getting all the reps. Him and Brevin Jordan at the tight end spot. So
I was
both
about
these
to say,
guys. I was
that's
real
awesome.
disappointed when I didn't get Nico in our dynasty earlier,
the
but it's
Brev.
okay. I already had Mechie, but I didn't want like all of the Texans receiving core.
Guccini got Nico, huh? He gets Nico everywhere.
He did. I saw that. And I was like, damn it, because I was like eyeing him like real late.
Because Guccini be on the hype too. Hey, he knows. You know
Yeah, so like I took Mechie, which is like a
That's what I
future prospect, but he took Nico, which is going to benefit him like this season.
Chosen Rose in the building. What up? What up?
What
Long time
up?
no see.
So what I was getting at is like you want somebody who's like free, basically in drafts, like not going to get drafted anywhere in redraft. You throw him on your bench, and he could possibly be, putting up really good numbers. It's like a solid wide receiver too,
I'll
if
wait for
things go well.
Nico.
Yeah, dude, I would do. Or you could wait for waivers, of course. But if you have bench space, I would pick him up. Last
That's a
spot
14
flyer.
team. That's a 14 team like super flex like last round pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See,
Oh
that's
no.
like in this 32 team league, who's going to draft Nico?
He's like a fourth rounder in that league.
Maybe because what? Yeah, 32
Look,
rounds.
I said sleeper, guys. I didn't say go out and fucking like trade the world for him. I said this year's sleeper,
Yeah.
especially because of
Hey, I fuck with Nico Collins, bro. I thought you were gonna say other bruh. The
Look,
dude that he's like the backup.
Inactive for half the year, bro. You know, he was in and off the
What's the
COVID
bruh's
list.
name?
It was
What's the other bruh's name? The one that
Oh,
like, if anything
no, you're
happens,
talking super sleeper. Fucking what's his cross? No, what's his last name? Jump
is it Jump?
or Champ. What the fuck is his
Horn?
name? It's something like that, isn't it? It's like
Horn?
Champ or Jump or Jalen Champ or
They
what the
got
fuck
all
is his
kind of
name?
sound effect motherfuckers over there. I
I know who you're talking about though, but yeah, that guy's like a camp guy. That's like super sleeper. No, I was talking like a redraft guy just to have on your radar.
Well, we're doing it again. Fuck, we're on the Texans again.
Yes, I do
Hold
that.
on. And
Nobody pays attention to them. There's free players to be had there.
I do love John Mechie though.
Bro, I got Rex Burkhead in like just like the what is it, round 40 or something, and he's probably gonna like be a starting running back to come out in the season or something.
Here's another thing. I want everyone to realize this. That
you have all the Texans. They have the Texans. They have the Texans fucking practice squad on this.
Nobody wants them.
Your whole taxi squad is gonna be the Texans.
Bro, who are you drafting right now that's gonna start?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like my last two picks have been Saints. Like, I mean, my taxi squad's probably gonna be all the Saints UDFAs. So
exactly.
Legit. I have like 11 or 12 running backs, but look at my.
All you guys are fighting. These other guys are all fighting. Every time a San Francisco guy's drafted in that league, they're like, "Fuck you, man! I had my eye on him." And it's like,
man, I don't know who's been pulling them. I noticed in the 14, man, they took Marcus May, the safety, the new safety for my Saints.
Oh, that's a good pick.
I was gonna take him.
It was me, you sucker.
He
was on my queue, bro. He was on my queue.
Hey, that's a good pick.
Those are great picks, man. Those boys are gonna eat for my Saints.
He was on the top of my pick, but I picked some Texans that I know is like, oh, these guys are gonna be fucking starting. Like, there's got to be on defense. It's like these guys are gonna get chingles of tackles. They're gonna just be playing defense. They're gonna suck. Thank you very much.
The only Texan that got pulled real high, I think, was Stingley.
Yeah, and I waited because Petry's gonna have way more tackles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Stingley got pulled too high for a cornerback. All those.
Yeah, I was like, good lord.
Yeah, I got JC Horn. I got JC Horn in like
I saw that
round and fucking.
Here's the thing: is like, I mean,
it was also my queue.
If I have a DB starting, he's probably a safety. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really starting to.
Yeah, JC Horn is literally the only cornerback.
Who's on the clock right now? It's Tex-Mex. God fucking damn.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while.
I'll be messaging him. Listen, I'm probably hell annoying, but this is what I do. Every time he's on the clock, I send him a trade, and I want both the picks because he has consecutive picks. I say, give me both your picks, and I'll give you my next 4, right? And then I told him, I said, but if not, make the picks or put your shit on auto because your shit goes in auto drafts and it takes from your queue. If you're just gonna do that, leave it on fucking auto draft. I mean, you know what I mean? Just
money mills. Money motherfucking mills.
I hate to say it, Peacock. I don't want to jinx him, but I do like the guy. But man, I get like Taysom Hill and Minshew.
Don't you do that to my
what?
Don't you
like,
say
I don't think he's gonna do it, man. I hate to be a hater. I don't know. Like,
nah, Minshew is all like both of those guys, dude. Both of those guys, Minshew and Hill, are all like swag and talking and shit. Mills doesn't do none of that. He goes out there and he just does it, and that's it.
Hey, Mills went to
Mills ain't rocking a mush. What are you talking about?
He didn't go to an Ivy League school, but he went to Stanford. Put some respect on his name. He's a judge.
Taysom Hill is the only thing is he's like a Texas.
Stanford law. The Stanford got law school. He's a judge. God damn it.
No, the kid, you listen to the kid, he's like a student of the game. It's like just real like, oh, I'm getting confident here with Pep Hamilton's second year, got some time under my belt, been working with the guys in the offseason.
All right, here's a more likely. All right, I'll hit y'all at once.
Hey,
Davis Mills, but I got a Davis Mills question for y'all. Who's more likely to finish with more fantasy points in 2022?
Davis Mills sucks for
Mills,
fantasy.
Judge or Mac Jones?
Give me the Judge.
Give me Davis Mills.
You know it's a Judge.
Yeah, give me Davis Mills.
Mac
What-
attack
Mac Jones is-
Me the Judge.
Mac Jones is still a game manager. He's still a game manager. He doesn't throw TD passes, and he hands the ball off to the 3 running backs they got there, and they rely on the defense. That's what they do.
I'm kind of torn. I propose it, but I'm kind of torn. I'm curious to see who Huss thinks.
Yeah, I mean, because I think I'm leaning the Mac on this one. It's light,
Mm.
but
Mac attack,
I mean, I think he takes a step up.
Even with the Joe Judge being their play caller, that's what scares
I
me.
mean,
They said Joe
he had
fucking
Second
Judge.
year Pep Hamilton.
That dude is a
Better
clown.
weapons around Davis Mills.
He got
I
the
say-
interesting weapons, bro. Because he has like what's his name? He got Devontae Parker now.
Yeah, Devontae Parker, Jacoby Myers,
He's got
and
all the-
Kendrick Bourne.
Okay,
and
so he's going to be out
Hunter
week 3 with a
Henry.
hamstring,
Dude.
right? And then not come back the rest of the season.
I
Okay.
think,
Next.
yeah, because you just
Jacoby never catches a
got
touchdown.
Tyquan.
Myers. Okay,
I'm
next.
gonna have to go with Mac Jones.
Tyrone,
because of all the
Tyquan,
weapons. You got
Tyquan,
better
Tyrone.
weapons. The Judge just doesn't have the weapons that like Cooks and
Brandon Cooks, okay.
Hold on.
Brevin Jordan, up and coming. Nico Collins, John Mechie.
But
They
then-
just drafted Damian Pierce.
coming off an ACL and the tight
Yeah,
end.
he'll be ready to go, and they expect him to play this season. It's not like he's going to miss the whole season. He's going to come in.
I mean, he's not Devontae Parker. I mean,
But Devontae Parker he's available 5 games a season.
How about this?
How's he going to help? How's he going to help Mac Jones?
but he's also
Tell
got
me.
Kendrick Bourne and Jacoby Myers and
Okay, the guys that don't score touchdowns receiving. Okay, both of those guys have what 10 receiving touchdowns.
They've got
Look,
more weapons.
Look at Mac Jones, a first round drafted quarterback.
Plain and simple.
Look at his stats and look at their stats from last year. And the guy who started more games and who was a first round draft pick versus the 3rd round guy who everybody shits on, we're still very close. Very close.
Yeah, they're very close. That's why
We're not talking horseshoes, and it wasn't very close. It was 4 games left.
I'm not talking wins. Wins is not a quarterback
I'm
stat.
not talking about wins. Let me get my point across. He had 4 less games, and Mac Jones played that crazy game where he only had 3 fucking attempts.
And Davis Mills played that crazy game in Buffalo where he threw 4 picks.
Yeah, so what's your
Okay,
point?
so throw both of those out. Throw them both out, and then give me the stats.
No. Like, let me get my fucking point across. Like, let me talk for 2 seconds. I'll get my whole point.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Mac Jones threw for 3,800 yards. Davis Mills only threw for 2,600 yards. Davis Mills threw 16 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Yeah, the one game with the interceptions. That doesn't matter, though. Like, he's damn near. Take
those out.
Like he's a 3rd rounder.
God,
So take him
come
out
on, man.
to make it
He's
look better.
trying to be like this.
Mac Jones almost threw 4,000 yards. Davis Mills is barely thrown half.
What is Mac Jones touchdown to interceptions? You didn't even mention that. Why?
I mean, it's better than Davis Mills because
But what is it?
Yeah, Mac Jones is efficient.
And how many more games? Well, okay, what's the completion percentage? What's the big? Is it a big difference? I know it's better. I know it's better.
There too. I'm trying to tell you if you let me fucking talk. He was 22 touchdowns to
Spencer needs to shut the fuck up because I'm talking to fucking Alex right now.
All right. I'll mute myself. All right, guys.
22 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. 4 more games. Like, I mean,
okay, yeah, Huss, I was out to read the stats, but yeah, he just pulled them up.
Okay, and then he went to the Patriots versus the Texans, right? The Patriots.
but that doesn't matter. We're not talking teams. We're talking those 2 players.
Okay, well then you put that same fucking attitude to when we were talking about Trevor Lawrence and Davis Mills earlier, and that same fucking that same thing because Davis Mills killed them in all those stats, bro. It goes back to the same. Let's just go back when you picked those other guys over Davis Mills.
Are you talking about just like a couple games that you're comparing, or are you talking the entire season?
Oh yeah, the whole season stats.
I mean, Davis Mills only had 2,600 yards. Trevor Lawrence had 3,600. I mean,
touchdowns to interceptions.
I'm about to project Davis Mills' first 17 games and see what his stats.
Project his 17 games.
All right, I'm about to do it on Pro Football Reference. Let's see.
And real quick, in fantasy, a lot of these leagues.
Okay, look, I will admit to you, in fantasy, his fantasy stats aren't great. He's not a fantasy player. He's not. Davis Mills isn't. He didn't do it in fantasy.
It's a fantasy podcast.
That's what we're talking about, though.
Yeah, we're talking fantasy.
What was the question again?
Who's gonna have more fantasy points, Mac Jones or Davis Mills? Who's more
Yeah,
likely?
and I said Mac Jones. I didn't say it wasn't Davis Mills. I didn't say Davis Mills is going to do it. I was just arguing for him because nobody else is going to do it.
Okay. All right, that's fair. We're good. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, he's going off the rails of Davis Mills. Actually, Davis Mills' per 17 was respectable.
Look, take all the quarterbacks that were drafted last year, rack up all their stats, and it's Mac Jones, Davis Mills, and then the huge tier gap and all the other quarterbacks that were drafted above them.
Wait, hold on. Per 17 games, Davis Mills would have thrown for less yards than Lawrence. Mills' yards 34.84 per 17, and then 20.
Bro, they were the worst offense in the NFL. They couldn't even run the ball.
Matter. We're just talking numbers here. We're not we're not worried about the context here. We're just looking at the raw numbers. And I mean, Mills is, like I said, they were respectable, a lot better. If I was going to finish.
A lot better than who? Like Justin Fields? Like list all the other quarterbacks that we're not talking about that were drafted ahead of him.
Mills did better last year than every rookie besides Mac Jones. At least about per game.
Well, yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, guys. That is all I'm saying right now.
And what we said before was that who was going to take a bigger leap? I mean, because if you're talking last year, who made the biggest leap in a rookie year? It's Mills, because nobody fucking thought he was going to do anything.
That doesn't count. I would say that it was Lance, because he wasn't even supposed to be a starter either, and he came up and put up more fantasy points per game when he did start.
I like Anthony's question here. Shout out to Anthony. He said, are there 32 QBs better than Baker Mayfield? Will he land a starting job this upcoming season? I'm gonna say no.
I hate fucking Baker Mayfield, but
I don't like him either, but I think he will land a starting job because I think he's a bottom tier starter. He's top 32. Baker Mayfield is a top 32 quarterback. He's better than Drew Lock. He's better than
Danny Pesos.
He's better than
the Browns suck, man. I think, and that's what it was.
That's the
honestly.
Danny Pesos has shown more than fucking Sam Darnold. So I mean, but Baker's definitely top 32. There's no denying that.
I don't know what happened to Sam Darnold. He came out hot last year, and then all of a sudden he just fell off.
He got hurt.
Christian McCaffrey got hurt too.
Yeah, he had his fresh start in a new system. The defenses didn't really know how to deal with it at first, but once they adjusted to him, he was donezo. I mean, Darnold,
I knew they were a facade, though. I saw them play in Houston, and I was like, this team's a joke. I was like, they're barely beating us right now. What the hell's going on for 4 quarters, 3 quarters?
Sam Darnold got hurt, though.
Yeah, he did get hurt. Yeah, it's just, but I mean, he sucks, man. He's so sucky.
The seeing ghost thing, I'll never be able to shake that, and I don't know if he will either.
Yeah, I'm seeing ghost. Yeah, like what?
I can't draft a Sam Darnold. I stared him down super late in the draft, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, I took him in the startup. I didn't want to, but I had Desmond Ridder was my QB3, so I took him just in case. If he's a week 1 starter, if something would happen to Herbert or Carr, I would have it.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, it was like the 25th round or some shit. So.
You know who had really similar stats to Sam Darnold?
Davis Mills. better than Sam Darnold.
It was like 100 yards more. But one less game for Darnold. He played 12 as opposed to Mills' 13. But he was on the wrong side of the touchdown to interception ratio also.
There you go. Well, I mean, got to give the guy a chance.
But Sam Darnold did have 5 rushing touchdowns, so never mind.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's not a rookie, though, you know. He's already in a second stint, in another offense, a better offense with a better defense, a better team.
2020 last year with the Jets. Remember on that Thursday night game against Denver where he scampered for that 80-yard touchdown?
Wait. When was Sam Darnold drafted? Right? He was a high draft pick.
He was.
Kyler Murray year, right? Kyler Murray.
No. The year before that, the Josh Allen Lamar year.
Oh, the Baker meal?
It was Baker. Baker was first. Yeah. It was Baker, then Darnold, then Allen, then Rosen, then Lamar. Fucking
no,
crazy.
Rosen went before Allen.
Oh man, what about?
No. Allen went before. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna go double check that because I swear Rosen went at 9 and Allen went at 10.
I'll bet a lot of money that it was Allen.
Give me my Texans all day. Low expectations,
Allen
high rewards.
7, Rosen was 10.
Okay.
I mean, they were close.
I swore it was the other way around, but you could be right.
I am.
I'm dyslexic, so I get everything wrong all the time.
Okay, no, we're both wrong. Josh Allen went at 7 and Rosen went at 10.
No, that's what I said. I said Allen at 7, Rosen.
I thought you said Allen at 9. My bad. Yeah.
No, you're good. No,
I'm
I
wrong
literally
about
just looked it up. I'm not trying to sound like I knew it. I didn't have to look. But I did say though, before I looked it up, I did say that Allen went before Rosen.
I think you did say that. Yes.
You did say
I did.
that.
Okay, for the record. Okay, but the exact number, I looked that up. Yeah, I'm not gonna claim that I knew that right off the top of my fucking head.
I was gonna be very impressed. It's like I can't remember my birthday.
And how horrible is that for Arizona to tank on a QB that bad that they take a number 1 overall QB the next year?
Yeah, man, that's just going to show just how trash Josh Rosen was. Man, that dude was.
The fact that they've also been very close to winning some Super Bowls lately.
So bad, like
Well,
oh my gosh,
12
It's insane.
touchdowns to 21 interceptions that year.
That's called that. That's the kind of if you took him on your fantasy team, that's like whenever you go to the club and take like 20 shots of Fireball and you get home and you get to the toilet and you just.
Oh, I don't think I've ever done that. That's overkill.
Man, I've been
Maybe
there
tequila.
before. and
I get
it's
that way
not
with tequila.
fun. Don't do that, kids. Don't take all the Fireball shots. You will. Actually, with me, I would drink it straight out the bottle. Don't do that. Don't
That's so
do
sweet.
that.
So
Been there,
good.
done that. I paid the fucking price. It was not fun. My buddies have photo evidence. I'm not proud of it. And whenever they pull it up, I'm like, damn it, why y'all still have that shit? But
Well, there we go. Now that's going to be a punishment. One of these times we're going to make Spencer bet if he's going to like make his avatar like one of his crazy drunken photos or something.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, they've got so many, and they're never gonna go away. Like they're gonna keep those forever. Oh man, dude, those things are just. I'm just accepted. I'm like, yeah, that's how I was wilding out in college, man. That was my college life, man. I lived it up, man. I graduated in 4 years. It's another thing. I don't know how, because man, I got fucked up.
It took me 5, but I double majored. But I stretched those 5 years out. Trust me.
For sure. Yeah, actually, I'd have some epiphanies along the way. I did a whole sober October 1 month. I literally just gave up drinking for a whole month, but I'm glad I did because it taught me a lot. It taught me like it's got can't keep. I mean, you can get drunk, but it's got.
I go on vacation for a week. That's what I do.
Like it was bad.
I was in Florida and I was like sober as a bird. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, Ron. I wish I'd been in your age, Ron. Yeah, because when I was getting fucked up, it was they had all videos and photos. I'm gonna be forever known as the crazy one of the friends.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's rare occasions of some few things like that survived, but it was all Polaroid basically. My age.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it's kind of funny. Now I'm old enough now. I mean, I've gotten past that. When they pull it up now, I just laugh. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It don't bother me no more.
So yeah, some of my friends have some photos of me just passed out drunk.
And David P said we're doing the over-under on the Mills win. So we did it earlier. So the Vegas over-under is 4.5.
4.5.
I said under.
Give me the 5.
Keeping them at 4.
Give me the 5. I'll take it again. I took it last. Look, they had him at 4 last year, and I took it and I won. I'll do it again.
Under because I just think it's not necessarily Mills. It's just the team around him is still really bad. So I'm going under.
Y'all don't know nothing. I'll smash the 5 games, just like I did last year.
Those red and navy glasses must be nice, Peacock.
I'm gonna go put a futures bet on that. I'm gonna go do that and take the under on it. Throw $100 down.
Yeah, go on the.
And I'll do the opposite. And I'll laugh at you guys at the end of the season. It'll be like week 8, and you'll be like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, that's the only thing that's not fun. You can lose the over.
I'm not drinking.
No, especially if you smash the under, bro. Be like, I lost it. I always have a chance. Like, mathematically, I'll be like, look, taking my over.
Fireball straight out the bottle. I wouldn't do
bro, dude. I took the over last year, and I bet 2 different guys $200 each, right? So I won $400 right off of that, and I was like 4 games even, and I got them. I talked them down to it, right at 4 games, and they were like so confident in the Cowboys that they're like the Texans suck, blah blah blah. They don't win 4 games, and I was like, they win 4 games, guaranteed. And boom.
Yeah, but we're talking about betting a casino, not betting guys who are
okay. Well, I'll bet you $5.
No. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about
you
you
can do
bet.
that. I mean, the casino, you can bet like 5 cents or $500. Just
Yeah,
download the
I'm not-
casino app. They'll let you bet whatever you want.
That's
I'm
what I
just
say.
saying
Like, I'll
what the
throw.
casinos put the over under at, because like you said, like they put the over under at 3.5, and you said, "Oh, I'll take the over. I'm taking 4." But
Yeah,
that
right. Pretty much.
probably was like 4.5.
It was 4.5.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Yeah,
it was
like
4
yeah, the
last year. But
current
then it was 4 last year, and then
NFL
after I placed the bet with these guys, it changed to 4.5. Because I have no idea. Like Vegas just changed the odds. Right when the season was about to start.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
all right,
But
I'm
by the
gonna
time-
find out the regular season wins. Let's see. Okay.
He said, Anthony said, Ron, that Peacock drinks the White Claw. You drink it?
Bro, I drink it. I drink it all, motherfucker. I drink everything, and I will drink you under the table as well. So don't even fuck around. White Claws, because it's a weekday. What is it? Wednesday? I got 3 kids. I got to take them to school in the morning. What the fuck? I'm responsible, motherfucker.
Crispy said,
Shit.
I'm so glad technology was slow in my
It's
day.
4.5. It's 4.5 right now on Caesars. The Texans win total.
I will take the 5 right now. I'll take 5.
Over, you get
It's
plus
risky though.
odds.
I won't take 6. I won't take 6. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't take 6.
Well, you can
What's
see
the
it's
odds?
4.5. That's all they offer you. If you take the over 4.5, you get plus 100 odds. So,
So what's the under?
4.5 under 4.5 minus 120.
See, fuck, man. Like, you're not even getting even money on that.
Yeah, that's not even a bet that I would take. That's why I didn't put a bet in with Vegas last year either. I just did it on the side. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Vegas.
I did all my bets on the side.
Yeah.
last year.
This is, yeah.
No, and it always happened. Like I'm hanging out, I'm chilling with my friends. They're all Cowboys fans. They start talking shit to me, and I was like, "I bet you they win more than 4 games." And they're like, "I bet you they win 2." And I was like, "All right, let's go 4 games. Shake on it right now." And I get it on film, and they all know, and everybody's witness. And I did it at every single live draft, and I was like $100 here, $100 there.
Yeah, I want to have an episode where we talk about like just a bunch of these random futures bets.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, all right,
bro,
for Bet Nola. Yeah, let me know.
This one a couple of weeks ago, and it went up. It was Jalen Hurts MVP odds, and it was ridiculous, bro. And I was like, take that bet. And I told my friend, he never took it, and he's like, oh, it went up like so much money. I was like, I told you to take that when it was, and he wanted to take him for passing yards. I was like, he's not going to throw for passing yards. He's going to win MVP. It's going to be on the legs like he did last year. It was like you take the Jalen Hurts MVP bet, and sure enough, it just shit closed, the money lines went up and blah, blah, blah. And so it wasn't a good bet to take anymore. But that was the one a couple of months ago.
Man. Yeah, stuff's going to be changing a lot.
It does, especially as the season gets closer. Yeah.
Yeah. Different news. I mean, because, if you placed it before A.J. Brown got there, like I'm sure the odds were, you remember what it was? Plus
$5, David. $5.
I might go put some on Infamous to win MVP. Fuck it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I meant to say 500, and I just said $5. I don't know why.
I got 5 on it.
Oh yeah, say Ronald. I need to get the vodka. It's time for a mixed drink. I'll be right back.
There we go.
I'm serious. I was like, I meant to be cooler and throw out a big number, and I just said $5.
And no idea where Luigi went. I think he went down one of the little portals or the tubes.
He's in a pipe, a mushroom. What is it? Plumbing, one of those green pipes.
Yeah, there you go.
Those, I don't know the noises it makes. Play that shit all the time.
Something like that.
It's that dark blue underworld tunnel #1 or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't played that game. Yeah, I haven't played that game in forever. I bought one of those emulators, and I couldn't get Noble to play like the first first Mario.
So my son loves it. Like I have an emulator, I hook it up, and I have like the arcade joystick deal, right? And then my buddy's like, I have the whole cabinet. He's like, he wants to unload it and put it in my garage. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then my son has a Switch, and he downloaded all the shit. So he just has it on the Switch now. He just hooks it up to the TV, and he has all the games I have. You're like, damn it, I did all this work the last 3 years, building a fucking arcade with my friend, and he just downloads it on the Switch.
Literally no reason to do that. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's like, son of a bitch. It's crazy. He's like, oh yeah, we could play all the Genesis and Super and then regular Nintendo games. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, and there you go. Ron said it too. I have the cheap fake NES, has 600 games.
You can also buy those, and they just you plug them in and it has all the games. You can do that too now.
He said it was $20.
Double shot.
Yeah,
The double shot.
There we
I
go.
literally so before all this stuff got popular, I
You
was
don't give me
building one
money.
with my buddy, like Raspberry Pi, downloading the shit on the internet, plugging the chip into a fucking laptop motherboard that's in a cabinet. And like there's a local arcade like right here down the street. So we'd go get parts and we built the fucking thing.
Damn.
Anyways,
All for
yeah.
nothing, huh?
it was like $500 to $800 worth of engineering.
And a shit ton of time, and your son like literally does it in like 5 minutes.
Just asked me to download it. Can I download this?
Yeah, Tecmo Bowl and Super Mario 3. Super Mario 3 was the best one for sure out of all those ones, and Tecmo Bowl's awesome.
I liked Super Mario World.
Guru, what
From
was the
1993?
first console that you played?
I had a regular Nintendo.
Well, I know you did, Peacock. You're mine.
Oh,
GameCube. Okay. So what else came around GameCube? But that was like PS2 era,
Yeah,
right?
PS1,
Oh,
PS2
PS2s
area.
are the
Well,
best.
PS2, yeah, PS2, and then like the original Xbox, I think.
oh man, I was driving around high school like with a PS2 trying to figure out how to hook it up to the monitor in my truck. Like, let's fucking party.
Yeah, PS2s were the shit. I always fuck with the NASCAR game on that shit, man. I love the PS2.
I remember
Yeah.
getting the GameCube just to get like Resident Evil because I'm pretty sure you couldn't get it on any other, or maybe
We were about the
there's something.
Super
Yeah,
Smash Brothers.
Melee on the GameCube, bro. That shit
There we
was
go.
hard, bro.
Super
Yeah.
Smash Brothers on GameCube, drinking at my buddy's house, like in high school.
Yeah, bro.
And David P, he said I had the 2 lines and a dot video game. So yeah, he was starting off with Atari.
Pong.
I always played Atari because my aunt who
we had one.
whose son was like 15 years older than me, he had the Atari, and that was always there, and there was no other video games that ever progressed in her house. So every time we went to her house, that was when I actually played the Atari.
I got an old school like 2 Supers and a regular Nintendo in my garage, but I don't think they even work. It's just like the shell. I'll clean them up and put them on display later.
I got
think.
a working 64 still.
Oh, nice. Those are classic.
Like
'cause
Anthony.
those are hard to emulate.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
GTA, bro. GTA. I fuck
Yeah,
with that.
GTA 3. And I mean, it was crazy.
Who's in USA?
If you go back to Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, like, I mean, it wasn't trash because it was like great for the time. Like, you would nerd out on it on the PS1, but I mean, it was like literally just a 2D version, just
Triangles.
straight at the top, overhead view, and pretty much little stick figures and shit like on it. And
Oh, that straight up overhead view. That's so
Yeah.
crazy. I forgot that it was just like that.
the
It was like
original
the regular turtles, like the
Number
old
one-
school first turtles.
number
So-
1 and 2, that's what it was. And then number 3 was when they finally got it on the PS2. And,
RPG style shit.
full 3D. And that was when everyone wanted to take a pill, go pick up a hooker, and then shoot the hooker and take your money back.
Yeah, I kill a hooker. Classic. That's all you ever wanted to do.
Yeah, Albert said Twisted Metal on PlayStation, another
Yes.
classic one.
That was
PlayStation
great.
1 had a grip of fucking dope games, and a lot
So
of
there's supposed to be, I think, a Twisted Metal movie, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be
Yeah.
coming
Albert,
out.
what's up, Albert? Shout out to Albert.
I swear I
I think
saw
I heard something like that. I mean, this is just drunken things in the back of my head, but I thought I heard something like that.
and Ron said it
Oh,
was
I hear
Bogard,
Luigi.
come on.
oh,
Here's
he's coming out
Luigi
of the
back
Matrix.
signal. Here he comes. Luigi.
Identical games just took 3 times longer to load, and it came first, and Sony destroyed them. Yeah, for sure. They were
But
killing
speaking
it.
of coming out of Matrix, shout out to I got Clock Management. He should be out of Matrix soon.
Awesome. That'd be so great.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
on
he
that
showed up-
secret,
he showed up on the
secret
live stream the
agent
other day.
Matrix
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah.
I missed
Yeah.
it. That's cool.
He showed up for the wake and bake.
Bogart was doing some of these. I need
And
the Luigi one. I'll send you that Luigi one, bro.
Shout
that
out to
cereal,
Clock.
coming.
that's James, right? He said, Alex, you remember the hockey game? It was NES. Hell yeah, man. The
Oh.
hockey game on the original Nintendo was dope. I mean, I remember
I used to play, what is it, NHL Hits or Blitz? It was like Blitz, but it was Hits for the
Oh, yeah.
64.
They
That
had
shit
all
was
of them,
so
all-
dope.
every sport.
And that was so fun playing hockey because you could nickname the guys and it would say the name, right?
Yeah.
And one of my friends used to do a lot of snow, and his nickname was Frosty. So it'd be like Frosty every time he'd score or whatever. That's so funny, dude.
Chow, chow. And there we go. And James said we used to do anything to get him to fight. That was all it was all about. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, getting them to go fight.
Yeah.
Those are fun. Hockey games are fun back then. They don't even make them anymore. I feel it's like,
Dang,
right?
Spencer said PSP was the first thing I ever had. Said that thing
Wow.
was ahead of its time.
So
Yeah,
I was in college when the
He's
PSP came
probably
out.
like 20. He's like 27, 28.
Yeah, Ronald. Yeah, look, Ronald's next comment.
Holy shit.
I was gonna say, I was in college. I remember, and my homeboy was like, "Oh, check this out! I just bought myself a PSP." And he was playing Madden.
Ron said, remember
Madden 06.
NHL 96 for Sega. So really, any of those NHLs on Sega were super dope back then.
So Madden 96. That one was really, I think, it like started taking the next step because it wasn't like gimmicky where like you could just run a halfback toss and never get caught when you're Emmitt Smith or something. So it started getting a little more AI-ish in like 96. Not so much for the graphics. Like it was still, what it was, but Minecraft-ish. Whatever.
Nice. Spencer said, shit, I'm 21.
Damn.
That's all. They old enough
Jesus
to drink with us, Spencer. Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, man. I'm old. I was I guess I was like a sophomore in high school when you were born. Holy Christ.
I overshot that shit than a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
And James said Roller Coaster Tycoon. I remember,
Roller Coaster Tycoon. Wow.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Tony Hawk and roller coasters. Oh Lord, they had all
the funniest shit on the Roller Coaster Tycoon was building the incomplete like roller coasters like on purpose and
always did that.
Right
Yes.
Yes,
That was like the most fun thing to
literally
do.
off the rails.
Yeah, we would just sit back and watch that and laugh
yeah.
like, let's do another one. Just keep doing it over and over again.
Oh,
That's playing shit with my cousin. Yeah, that
I'll
was
never let it be me and my kids on that ride one day. Hey, listen. I remember when I was a kid. When I was a kid, bro, there's some shit called the Edge, and it was like, it's one of those that take you up hella high and they drop you, right? But you're in like a 3-person like cart thing.
It was like the Rattler here in Texas.
And
You
like,
go to Fiesta, Texas, the Rattler was like the third highest roller coaster in America at the time.
but we got stuck in that motherfucker. So like,
Oh
you had
no!
to get off.
shit.
And like they had the little staircase on the side. This was like hella throwback, you know what I mean? Where they didn't have the release.
It was
'Cause now
wooden.
they have
Was this
that
shit wooden?
Yeah, so because you're in a cart type shit, so we were stuck and like, so you had to walk on the little zigzag fucking stairs.
Yeah.
All the way down that motherfucker. And that shit was scary as a motherfucker because like,
Imagine you had vertigo.
you're on the stairs, that shit's just wide open, the wind's hella blowing. You're like, oh shit, just make it to the bottom. I was like a kid. I used to have reoccurring dreams of that shit, bro. Walking on those goddamn stairs and just a strong wind blows. I'm like,
man.
Don't tell you, bro.
This wind out here in Vegas is crazy, man. I swear.
The heat wave, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy because it could be like 99 now, and that just feels like kind of cool out here.
Yeah, it's like 105 here every day, and it's like, it's normal.
Well, it's like it's also different because like in Vegas is dry heat, right? So it's like it could be like 110.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you're like, all right, fucking.
Which it was a couple days ago.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And but see, if it was 110 in Cali, we're frying, bro.
Oh yeah, that's way different.
There's humidity and this and that, like.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even want it. Humidity. Fuck, dude. Down here in Louisiana, we live in humidity. It's so fucking humid down here. Oh my
I'm with
God.
Spencer, man. We have the same kind of humidity right here in the Gulf, and it is the worst fucking thing.
Layer of
like you'll dehydrate in 20 minutes, like easy. If you're not like carrying a bottle of water or step outside, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, basketball outside's rough. They have motherfuckers.
Oh no, dude! I play basketball too, Spence. I play in an indoor gym, bro. I can't do outside. Fuck that.
Oh, outside,
Sorry.
you gotta be built different. I can do outside, but first I picked up this dude like on my pickup team. I was like, I thought he was really good. He was at first, but boy, after a few minutes, he started cramping, and he was like he was like, I'm done. Like we had to go.
Hey, dude, I played basketball in Albuquerque one time though. Like I was just visiting, and I was like, I'll go play a pickup game outside. My lungs were like out of my body. I was hawking. I couldn't fucking breathe. The altitude was so fucked up. I was dying, man. I was like, I'm
I
out,
went
man.
to
I'm out.
Colorado before on a ski trip, and I didn't have much issue there. I didn't really have the altitude; didn't really bother me. The skiing part, I couldn't ski to save my life, but the altitude, the breathing part, I didn't really have a problem. The skiing, oh my god,
I think I'd be a pretty okay skier. I've never done it, but like I can skateboard okay.
I was
And
pissed. Like I paid money to rent the skis and all that, and I was miserable. I could.
I
not
went
ski
skiing,
to save my
snowboarding. That's how I
life.
grew up, man. We go out.
That's dope, man.
Ski.
I'm in Texas, bro. We didn't have shit. Like we didn't we barely even had a swim fucking team until after I graduated high school. It was like, there's no water out here. What the fuck?
Yeah, okay. So Spencer says 92 here, and I feel like I'm gonna die. He said,
Oh, that's a light day, bro. 92's chill.
Where's
Yeah,
Spencer
that
at?
ain't nothing. That ain't.
He's
Yeah,
in Wisconsin. He said.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
nothing.
wow.
Yeah, there with BWP.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Man,
get
92 in Wisconsin though, that's gotta be hella hot for you, bro. That's gotta
Hey,
be
he's about to
so fucking hot for
Hey,
you,
I'll go
man.
get some cheese curds right now.
That's gotta be so hot for you, dude. I feel bad for you, man. My bad. Nah, for real. Like those people aren't built to take heat like the Southerners. I'm here, and even the
we're
West
built
Coast
different.
people.
I
Like,
can hang outside. Like I like actually prefer playing outside because I'm so.
bro,
used
I could
to
lose
it.
a gallon of sweat like no problem, and it's just like, it's time to go change a shirt. I'll
I
be
can
back in.
outlast me. Oh yeah, my shirts are like my shirts get so drenched. It's
That's
like
why when you
so
ordered
bad.
shirts off my site, and you were like, "I'm gonna take those performance ones," I was like, "Oh yeah, I understand."
Yeah, I'm gonna need those. Yeah. I'm gonna need those, bro. I'm gonna need those.
I
like
totally
outside.
understand.
It's like a pride thing. A lot of times I can like outlast people outside because
I told you, dude. I
they
wear
might be
those
more
like.
skilled than me,
Okay, I
but
got
they
one.
can't hang
I got
with me
one.
as far as the
I
outside.
got one, then we'll close this out. What's more
All right.
likely?
Yeah.
What's more likely? My Golden State Warriors closes this thing out to Manana, or Boston forces a game 7.
Let me stop real quick because I don't like to talk about basketball too much, but I'm gonna say the refs are gonna fuck this up, and it's gonna be more likely that it goes to a game 7, but the Warriors still win in game 7.
I like it. Yeah, it's going to game
I'm
7.
good with
There's
that
just too many
version.
out.
Yeah.
There's too much.
The refs, bro. The refs are gonna make it go to game 7.
Hey, close this thing out in game 6, bro. Hey, Clay, game 6.
I hope y'all do, bro. I got those
Hey,
futures bets
the
right
fake,
on
the
y'all,
fake
bro.
Clay
Warriors,
got
give me
banned. No,
money.
you saw that?
Warriors,
The fake Clay got banned from the fucking arena. You saw
Yeah,
that
he
shit?
got kicked out for life, banned for
Ah!
banned for life.
Yeah,
And
he
then
lost like
he
10K in
turned around.
tickets.
He snuck on the court. Took
He was like an
shoot-around
NBA player for 10 minutes,
like
is what he said.
20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes until they caught him. And they were so they felt
Bogard.
so played that they banned him for life.
Check
Oh
out
man.
his comment. He says, "Bro, don't get me started on cheese curds."
Girls give me money. I need to have it. I've never had them, but they look good in the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Look,
I
man,
need 'em. I've never
Spence,
had 'em.
all my knowledge about Wisconsin is from my one distant cousin that I don't talk to, and JJ Watt, and that's it. So everything I know about Wisconsin
And
comes
Blitz
from
with
that. So I know
Blake,
the
big
cheese
shout
curds
out
are
to
like
Blake.
it.
All my
Oh yeah,
cheers
Blake
with
and Blake and
Yeah,
Blake.
Blake. Yeah,
Because
shout out
Blake
to
is out
Blake.
there. And Blake,
Yeah.
what's funny
Also
is
Blake.
Blake is from the perspective of a motherfucker who's not even from there. He just moved there.
He just lives there.
He moved
Yeah,
there
for
from
college.
Illinois.
Yeah, for college. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
And
like,
he
so
ended
just
up
been there.
settling out there. I think he bought a house out there. I think.
He
Yeah,
said fresh
but
cheese curds are like nothing else. All I know is the
I bet.
squeakier the better, right?
that's what I say.
The squeakier.
Yeah.
What is that? What? Explain yourself. What does that mean?
It's
Fellow
Spencer in the
Vince,
chat.
explain yourself. What is
Is
that?
it alive? It's like a rat.
All
Like
I- all I know
No,
is
no, no.
Yeah, what does that
It needs,
mean?
like
What does that
extra
mean?
more cheese and some
Seriously.
shit.
The more rubbery it is.
More cheese. Ooh, when they
Yeah,
squeeze
hey,
it.
that's what Blake always said though too. Blake was always like, "You got to get it extra squeaky."
You gotta bite into it and it makes a noise against your teeth, like.
Yeah, because it's like the cheese is so like
Shiny cheese.
There you go. And he said it's
yeah,
unlike anything else.
fresh.
He said it
Like
means it's fresh.
popping, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can't even mention that to my wife. She'll be like, "We're gonna move to Wisconsin." She's like a cheeseaholic, bro. She's like, we have like Gouda, we have like brie, we have feta. It's like ridiculous, man. It's like, why do we have so much fucking cheese? And then like, and dude, it's like I come home and it's like, "Oh, is dinner ready?" And she's like, "No." She just has like a cheese board out, and she's like, "We're just snacking tonight." I was like, "Oh, great." I'm gonna order a fucking pizza.
Yeah.
More
Hey,
cheese.
listen,
You
I'll
can't
go
go
bring-
wrong.
Yeah,
with
more cheese.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Like I'll
It
make,
is,
like,
but I just won't stop eating it. I'll just keep going. You know, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
see,
But
when you
yeah,
like
I
the
fucking love cheese.
cubes, like at family function, they have like the
Oh, and then
cubes.
fry them? Oh my god.
That's all. I steal a bunch of that shit. Oh fuck yeah!
This
the
man-
cube cheese.
This man
Oh,
knows his
yeah.
cheese curds. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
bro.
I gotta get me some.
Yeah, they have those. They're gonna get eaten by yours truly. I'm a
That's what I'm
cheeseaholic
saying,
too.
man.
I'm with your wife on that, Peacock. I eat anything cheese. It could
I'm just
be-
saying, like
I don't care. what
JJ
kind,
Watt's every other
mozzarella,
tweet was like cheese
jelly
curds.
cheese,
Back home,
beef
cheese curds. And I was
don't
like,
give a
damn,
fuck,
bro.
bro.
He probably had like a whole
Yeah.
fucking platter of cheese curds.
Yeah, that's probably why he always gets hurt so much. All he eats is cheese. Like, what
Bro,
the-
I saw a thing and he was like playing a drill like with everybody in Arizona and he like tripped over a fucking like
tripped,
a
yeah.
bag
Oh, he's
and
out
he's
for the
whatever.
season, yeah.
Yes, somebody quoted
Yeah,
like out for the season.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah, he tripped on the fucking cones or some shit. Yeah, they're
I was like,
he's out
man,
for the
that's
season.
fucked up. Hey, you know when
Yeah,
he tore his shoulder, he was trying to sack guess who? Davis Mills. I'm not joking. Go look it up. He was trying to
Come
sack
on.
Davis Mills.
We all had a rematch against him.
Yeah, he was trying to. They were whooping our ass, but he was trying to fucking sack Davis Mills,
Oh
and
yeah,
Davis Mills
early in
evaded
the
the.
season. Yeah.
Yeah, he evaded this. He evaded the sack. It was like probably his second or third start. He evaded the sack and,
Boy,
scooted out of bounds. And then he
Against his
like,
former team tears. his
yeah,
shit
dude,
up.
he dove real hard to try to get the sack and tore his shoulder and was out for the season.
He's built off
Yeah,
cheese.
Spence says we
man.
got them
Cheese-
strong ass
cheese.
bones with all the cheese.
I don't know,
JJ
man. I was
Watt
at
don't.
I was at that game when he broke his leg versus Kansas City. Alex Smith was playing quarterback. Patrick Mahomes was a rookie on the bench, and I was like, "What happened?" And the next thing I know, like they show like on the big jumbotron, like he's getting helped off the field, and there's like tears. It's like, he broke his leg. I turned to my wife. I remember I was like, he broke his fucking leg.
Man,
And everybody
JJ
around me,
Watt was like-
everybody around me was like, "Shut your fucking mouth" and all this shit. I was like,
Yeah,
"Damn, dude!"
keeping it
Like,
real. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
dude, for IDP, JJ Watt was, man, he was like the GOAT for a couple
Oh
years.
man, he was. Yeah, he
his
was.
brothers now the
His
GOAT.
motor, yeah.
TJ Watt.
He's also pretty good. I'm surprised he didn't go like
Hey,
before. I
listen,
was
hold on, I
wanting to
got a
pull the
deep
trigger on
sleeper.
him.
I have a deep sleeper.
Derek Watt.
Yeah, Derek.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna fucking take him right now. I'm gonna take Derek Watt with my. Dare me? I'm gonna take Derek Watt with my next pick in the Hustler fucking 14.
Hey, listen,
Derek.
Henry Hughes check, bro.
Is he there? He's still there. He's got to be there. He's got to be there.
Oh, he's there.
He's still there.
Yeah,
He's
no
there.
No fullbacks have been drafted yet. So you're more
Give me a fullback, baby. Top of the tier. That's like a whole teardrop after him for sure. Somewhere.
Right. Yeah, he's like the best fullback in
No,
the
you know
game,
what? I'm
man.
taking the juice. I'm taking the juice first. Sorry, taking the juice, and then I'm taking Derek.
Yeah,
Christy
that
said,
pissed off
damn,
all
now
the
I'm high
Niners
and craving
fans.
cheese.
Aren't we all?
My cheese in my fridge. I'm gonna eat
Bro,
all the
I know I have
cheese,
cheese.
bro.
I'm just gonna go put it inside some tortillas and just make some quesadillas, baby. Yeah,
Hell yeah, they can't roll like quesadillas.
It's all about
Yeah.
cheese, man.
dude. Every
Beaver.
Mexican
That's one
snack
thing we
is
can all agree
every
on.
Mexican
We may have
snack is cheese
disagreed
and a
about
tortilla, bro.
Judge and Lawrence and all that throughout the night, but one thing we can agree on: cheese, give me money.
Oh fuck yeah. Well, dude, look, all those guys are
I
a
would
toss
get
up. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You can put your money anywhere you want to. I'm just gonna be a homer and put it on my guy. That's my guy, and especially because he's cheap. Like, even if it wasn't a Houston guy, and he performed well, and he was.
Did we go from cheese to Mills? Is that where we're going?
Well, fucking Spencer talked about him, bro.
Well, I was trying to, because we're almost at the 2-hour mark. I was
the
trying to kinda,
general
keep
cheese
put the
mills.
flow on
I
this
know we're
thing.
supposed to do like an hour and some change. My bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And
We're
we're
almost
still-
2 hours.
and we're still
I could do a
talking
3-hour
about-
podcast on Davis Mills.
Oh yeah,
started
we
to
did.
go
Yeah,
talk
we did
about-
4 hours. Whenever Hus went to the
listen, bro.
cannabis
Hey,
convention,
listen,
we did a
the cheese,
4-hour Playmakers. We did a 4 fucking hour podcast. That shit was lit, man.
I've done longer playmakers. I feel
We'll do it again.
we did like a marathon playmakers.
Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah, we need to do like an 8-hour Playmakers one time just for that.
Dude, like opening weekend, like when there's like 2 games going on, we're just like doing background noise. Like, did you see that play?
Yes.
One
yeah,
of
we need
these
to
I'm always
do
on a
that.
lag though.
Yeah, let's do a marathon stream. Yeah. Yeah, and we could have like rotating guests, right? Like JD could come on for a couple hours. Like, we could have a rotating panel throughout the 8 hours.
I was gonna say, didn't we kind of do that during the draft? We were on for a good
we
minute,
kinda
man.
did. Yeah, with Taco, I hopped on live from the Smoothie King Center. Yeah, we had like a.
I was drunk as fuck day one. That's all I remember.
Yeah, we
Woo-wee.
could do that. Yeah, let's run that back. Yeah, let's run that back for sure. Yeah,
That was the wildest draft I'd ever participated in a long time, man. The actual NFL, like I didn't participate. I was just watching that shit, but it was wild.
Yeah,
I was like,
my
what
thing
is
said,
going on?
Chris Olave. Yep, they traded up, man.
Everybody making moves, fucking
so many
trading.
moves, man. Yeah, that shit was wild. Yeah.
I loved it. It was great. That like
it was
I don't
great
know.
for TV. Yeah, just
This was not your granddaddy's fucking draft this last year. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Jameson Williams, the Lions moved up for him, and then all the like just crazy shit that
Everybody moved up. Everybody moved up.
Texans kind of shocked the world with Stingley, like to kicking Stingley.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna go Sauce.
Gardner. Yeah, that was wild.
These
Sauce
last
didn't fit
couple
there.
Drafts are as close as we've gotten to fantasy football drafts in the NFL.
Right?
Ever.
I agree totally with that.
Yeah, and then
It was
this
fun.
offseason with all the trades, like Devontae, Tyreek, all the moves, like the NFL
That
is
shit.
getting more and more like fantasy.
On draft day, that shit was wild too.
Yeah, then Hollywood and AJ Brown got moved on day one.
Yeah, but then we found out later that the Hopkins suspension is like the main reason behind that shit. So it's like, oh, it makes sense now. You know what I mean?
For sure. It's just wild though that two stud receivers like that guy.
I love the way that shit fucking plays out. Like you could probably go back and rewrite a movie on just like what unfolded during the draft and fucking do like 3 hours on that shit. Kind of like draft day, but do it better because that movie kind of fucking, in my opinion, is not that great.
Okay,
it's like a non-fiction version of it.
Okay, look at. I'm gonna paint the picture
based on a real story. Yeah.
So Peacock's gonna star in it, right? And he's gonna play Hustler as Hustler going to the draft. Right?
That's already fucking hilarious for some reason. But I'm into it. I can get into character. I just gotta smoke a lot more weed. All right, cool. Let's do it.
A lot of fucking weed. Hustler's the highest motherfucker I know. So yeah, a lot of fucking.
I gotta build up the tolerance. Okay, let's go.
That blue drill thing, the light as shit. Like you know, he getting fucking blasted with that fuck.
Give me a cap, some rings, the chain. I gotta just dress it up a little bit.
You got all kind of devices and shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Tito, I think there's more Tito before we close this.
Stoner draft day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to come up with a better title now, but you know, work in progress. Work in progress.
All right. Well, Spencer says he's gonna do a shot, and then we'll get up out of here. This is
cool. It was.
We're gonna keep.
What's more likely?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, we're just gonna keep hitting y'all upside the head with all kind of different fantasy concepts. You know what I'm saying? We are how many days are we? Hold on. Hey Siri.
85 something? I don't know.
I think it's 84. How many days
I haven't
September 8th?
Somewhere around that range. We're like in the Stranger Things era, like 83 to 86, something like that. I saw that shit. There you go. I binged that fucking motherfucker, and like that's all I can fucking think about now. It's like I go to sleep and I have fucking 80s music stuck in my head, and fucking like,
wait,
I don't know. It's
what
stupid.
montage are you listening to? Like, there's always like,
there's a bunch of them, dude. But I'm doing like a super one right now, and it has like all the good songs from all the four seasons right now. So it's like all the every season kind of has like a top hit. That's like there's like Africa from Toto on that bitch. And like, of course, obviously, this one running up that hill. And there's like some, but then there's some the ones that they do like themselves within the show, like the people who like the theme, and there's a couple of other like Billy's fucking death scene like theme. Like I don't know, I just trip out to everything a little bit. I'll just start.
New wave.
I'm doing graphics, bro. I'm doing graphics, and I'm listening to like 80s fucking dark synth wave, and then all of a sudden, like it turns into like a fucking like a background theme from the show, and I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm like Vecna's gonna fucking pop out of my fucking office or something. I get all tripped out.
Ron said,
all of
a sudden.
I'm in the fucking upside down, bro.
My 8-year-old, she smacked through the whole season already, and then
I'm in the upside down. Is that better?
My son refuses to let us watch that shit. He's like, oh no,
dude, it's so.
Wait,
But
what?
my-
It's so
both
damn
my-
good.
Both my oldest daughters, they smacked through that joint already just on their own.
My oldest daughter saw it before me too, and I was like, no spoilers. Because how old's your daughter? Like 13, 14? My daughter's 12.
One's 14, the other one's 8.
Yeah, so they're all like, okay. It used to be a kid's show, but now you're watching this season. She's like, it was freaky, eh? I was like, I don't know. And I saw it, and I was like, hell yeah, this is so fucking Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street shit. I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
hella like slasherist.
And I was like, you're old enough. Come on, you can watch. You can
Stranger
keep up.
Hey, but
Yeah,
look at-
this last season, season 4, got like intense. Like, what the fuck?
hey, I've been on
Like eyes bleeding, body contortion, fucking crawling up
Yeah.
walls kind of shit. Like they never showed stuff like that. But the kids now are not kids. They're like in high school. They're freshmen in high school, supposedly. Although the actors are probably like older than that. So anyway,
I think I'm gonna have to build the Stranger Things Lego house that I have.
so I saw a fucking upside down one with the house, bro, with a whole upside down. That shit is so dope looking, man. I was like, man, I would love to buy that one and fucking build that shit. That's cool. I have a whole Harry Potter's fucking thing. My son didn't have room in his room anymore, and he threw it to my office. It's on my shelf. But that's just taking up dust. I mean, it's cool. Like, it's there. It's the tree, the Whomping Willow with a car in it and shit. And then, like, half of the fucking Hogwarts with, but it's like,
Those
not,
Stranger Things,
not really my thing.
the Stranger Things house was so hyped that I had to get 3 of them.
Oh, you have those? Dude, they are so cool, dude. I saw, like, I'm telling you, I was in the Lego store, and I was like, I need one of these. And my wife was like, it's kind of pricey, and we need to get something for the kids. And I was like, all right, fine. So he got what did he get?
Buy my shit for me all the time, bro.
He got like 2 different Star Wars like smaller kits, and then I got one for my daughter, and then we got some keychains. Like we still spent a good penny, you know what I mean? But we just kind of diversified amongst the family. I took little hits, like small sacrifices. Although that fucking Stranger fucking thing set would kill. My wife wants the one that's the Legos that it's like a flower bouquet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She wants that one, so I may just might do that eventually down the road.
Flower that
was not that expensive.
So that's cool.
Yeah. It's cool because exactly they last forever. You could just set them up and they look badass. It's like, oh, neat. That's like forever Lego. I don't know. It's just they look elegant. They don't look like just regular Legos. Pretty nice. I don't know. I'm a Lego aficionado, so I follow your page. It's cool.
Hey, listen, man. I've moved a couple bricks in my time.
Dude, I literally have like Legos like all over the place. Like my wife's like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was like a clear brick, right? And it had wires on the inside and shit. So when my son plugs it into something, it glows. But I was like, it was randomly in my it was in my truck, just like all whatever the fuck.
I used to wake up a whole town with a block. You know what I'm saying, man?
I understand the reference, my man.
I just light it all up.
Peace out, David.
Yeah, I think that's him.
And Ron says Lego, not Legos.
Did I say Legos? I might have.
Oh, I always say
Listen,
Legos.
yes, Legos. That's the Greek god of Legos, bro.
That's what I was talking about, Ron.
Exactly, man.
Fucking
Put
wrong.
respect on the Lego god's name.
It's plural. You don't say Legai. It's Legos,
Lego.
right? Or is it like a school of Lego?
It's like Play-Doh.
I always make things plural whether they're supposed to be or not.
Me too. I will totally say Legos.
Tyreek Hill. He said Tyreek Hill.
Tyrese.
Oh, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek.
Yeah, that's
Tyrese.
Tyreek Hills.
Oh, dude, it's gonna catch on.
That's a stage in Sonic, isn't it? Like Tyreek Hills.
Yeah, the peacock, the chicken. He's like a peacock. Like a
Oh yeah,
chicken,
what is it?
Chicken with swag. A chicken.
The chicken with swag. Chicken with swag.
Real pimpy.
Yeah.
Write that shit down, dude. That's gonna be the fucking catchphrase. I love
I
that
think
shit.
I just came
man.
up with that on the fly. Because Ron would say the peacock's like a chicken, so then I tried to
Like, yeah, it's like a chicken with swag.
I was like, it's like a chicken, like a chicken with swag, like you gotta,
Yeah. They kind of have swag. You ever been to a zoo? Those things just fucking.
yes, yeah.
They walk around like they own the fucking place.
Yeah, they do. The peacocks at the Nolan Zoo. I thought of you. I mean,
They're not even in a cage. They're like the aviary department's like
Yeah, they-
all the way
yeah,
across
they
the zoo. They're just fucking hanging out. Like they could walk out if they wanted to, but they're like, I
they
get
just let 'em
treated well
walk.
here.
Like honestly, at the zoo, the things that were the most like
They're working the system, bro.
like the vast amount of little kids, like there's so many
Really
little kids, and then the peacocks, like there's so just everywhere. The peacocks and the little.
That's
kids.
probably like if a toddler saw one, right? They'd probably be like, oh, or like, probably Probably like a pretty chicken.
Oh, yeah, it made an impression on me as a kid. I always remember the big peacock at the zoo. They had the big, like, it was like, I had the
Yeah, they fucking. Everybody feels
flamboyant. They're flamboyant as fuck.
I feel like they could do that if they get angry also, but I've never really seen them get angry, honestly. Like they kind of squawk, I feel. They kind of they frump up like that to like show off and attract a mate. So it's just weird that they do it like all the fucking time. Must be horny motherfuckers. You know, every time I'm at the zoo, I see a motherfucker, you know, his tail's out.
Yeah, they try to attract a mate.
Well, isn't that why they got all those colors so they can attract their mates?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're just always showing it off. They're just like,
their mates must be kind of picky. Like they have standards. Like the
the female
have no standards. Chickens just stick their shit together.
the female is a peahen,
standards,
and she is grayish or like very dull in color, like, you know, not very bright, like little small plumage highlights, and no big feather, like just. She's very simple. It's like a hen. They're called a peahen, which is very unattractive fat
like
bird.
Cardinal bird. Yeah, the cardinals are like the male cardinals, like the red flame.
Oh yeah, and then the females are just like gray or some shit, right?
Clean. Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. Same thing.
Yep.
So weird, but yeah, I go to the zoo a lot, so I get to observe.
Yeah, I went to the zoo, you know, just while I was there, you know.
I'm an hour away from our zoo here, like our local zoo or whatever, and it's decent. Like they got good stuff. Got like 3 different kinds of flamingos. Yeah, it's just fucking hot, dude. So we don't have like we don't have penguins right now, you know, just for the safety of the fucking penguins.
Yeah, they got the elephants, the giraffes, the some sort of big.
Got a shitload of fucking crocodiles, dude. Like too many. It's like, why are there so many crocodiles to look at? It's just a lot.
Yeah. They
built extra shit for the new crocodiles. Like, why? Indoor, outdoor.
Stalagmites and stalactites. They just nobody knows.
The rhino, they had rhinos, elephants,
we don't even have elephants here. We have rhinos, but like elephants haven't come by in a long time.
They had elephants in NOLA, elephants, and then giraffes. That giraffe was a big fucker.
Dude, so like 3 months ago, my kids got in the fucking inside with the bats in the bat area and like all chilling with a guy in there, and I was like, that's whack. I'm not going in there. Like, fuck that.
Oh, good.
I was like, I'm wearing my Jordans here and shit. Like, I'm not gonna step in guano. Like, I just let the kids in there, but it was weird. Like to see them do that. My little one didn't go in.
Let me translate. Guano is shit.
Bad shit, yeah, bad shit.
Yeah,
for sure. If you haven't seen Ace Ventura, then get on that. You younger crowd.
He was eating that shit up. Huh? He was like,
Guano, I've heard that before. Bad droppings.
I know this whole conversation, all it did was just make me think of movies, and I thought of you guys remember this? What are we talking about? Bears, rhinos, and shit.
Bears, and lions, and tigers, bears, all that, jaguars, cheetahs, leopards, all that shit.
We did go off on that.
Bobcats, fucking cougars, all that shit, man. What the? Yeah, we really went off the rail. That's fitting for Playmaker. It was
a good episode, man.
Yeah, this was fun. I love this, man. I needed a good drinking night, man. This was awesome.
Yeah.
That's him.
Why don't we just get the hell up out of here?
Yeah,
let's get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here,
everybody.
Yeah.
Laters, everyone.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about to check, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, we living that. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.